Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone is having a good morning. Welcome on in. Did I immediately go down? Wait. What's happened here? Good morning. Yeah, there we go. Good morning, Cyril. I hope you're doing well. Sorry, I immediately lost connection to everything. Speaking of, did my camera just freeze as well? It did. We might start stream with a frozen camera. Oh dear. Yippee. You want to see it? There you go. Here's my frozen camera. That's what I was looking like. I look just mildly disappointed. Just a little bit. Let me deactivate it. Bring it back again. There you go. We started stream with phrasing. Yeah, I heard everything just disconnect as I went live. I was like, oh, I don't know what I've done. That's not a happy sound. It's all right, though. We can bring it back. I hope you're doing well, though. Congratulations on first, Cyril. Also, Fox, good morning. Welcome on in. Hi. How are you doing? I hope you're doing good. Good morning. I hope things are going good for you. We've got cat crafts today, specifically cat-themed crafts. I also have cat videos. I have cat photos. I have the website up. I have cats for you today. Not, unfortunately, here with me, but with pictures and such. Yes. Dear, I am speed, so speed, kitties, yeah. So a little context for those who don't know, I got invited last week to go to Cats Protection, specifically the Wales Cats Protection, which is in South Wales, in Bridgend. And so we went to the centre and we met a lot of the cats, and they talked us through a lot of the processes there, how the money is used for donations, all that kind of stuff, a lot of what they do and why it costs so much. And we got to also meet a lot of the cats and play with a lot of the cats, and yeah, hear a little bit of background about the kind of cats that will get abandoned and stuff like that, or given over to them. And yeah, it was really cool. We did that we were there for a while, actually. I think we were there for 4 or 5 hours. And it was really cool. And at the end, they gave us some crafting cat kits. I have another one as well, because I also have a poly clay one. But today we're going to be doing the resin one. Some craft kits. Yeah. And I'll show you more about that. But that's what we're going to be doing today. And I've also got videos and pictures. And one of the cats that we met is actually still up for adoption as well. So I've got them up. There are... I guess caveat, a lot of things I can't show you. We'll explain a little bit. There are some things I won't explain, there's some things I will, but I'll explain a little bit. But mostly it's circumstances, or that they're not ready for adoption, or one thing or the other, they still need surgeries. And so there are certain cats I can't show you, or can't show you the names of, but I have got some that I can. Yes. Oh dear. Also, thank you for Big Cat. Thank you. I need to visit this center immediately. So they actually I don't believe they normally would do tours of the center. So it used to be, apparently, this center was people could just walk through it, but they found that it was stressing the cats out a lot of the time. So these days, if you're looking to adopt a cat, of course, you go in and they'll show you to some cats that fit what you're looking for your home. But they don't, you can't really just, I don't think, walk in and go around. Very much by appointment sort of thing, which apparently has meant that the cats have been a lot more relaxed and chill, because they don't constantly have people coming into their space, and when they do, it's volunteers. That's the thing you can do though, Slarrel. Volunteers enrichment, because the people that work there are so busy caring for the cats, and again, we'll talk about a little bit of what they have to do, because it is a lot. They're so busy caring for the cats that they don't have time to provide enrichment, and so people volunteer to go do enrichment for the cats. So if you wanted to go in, you'd have to book an appointment, but you can sign up to be a volunteer that would play with the cats, basically, as enrichment. Yeah. On it, boss. So yeah, if you want to go play with them, there are things you can do. Oh dear. I need to adopt the baby at once. In reality, I can't, but I can dream. Oh dear, and that makes sense. Yes. Also, thank you for Big Cats. Are these your emotes? They're very cute. They are. Hell yeah. Oh, very cute. They are very, very cute. My gosh. Thank you for more Big Cats. Yeah, I'm going to talk a little bit about Cats Protection, what they do. The reason that I was invited, so I had actually been planning to do a Cats Protection fundraiser next spring. Next spring is literally the next time I have a gap in my fundraising, because I do book my fundraising quite far in advance. I met up with Cats Protection at TwitchCon in 2025 last year. Yeah, 2025. So I met up with them last year. I told them then there, I was like, my next slot for fundraising is 2027. So I was very open about it. We talked a bit about it and stuff like that, and things we could do. And they were like, well, we'll get in contact with you if we have any events we think you'd enjoy. And so they did. And but I'd already been planning to do an event for them for next year anyway. And so yeah, it'll be our first charity event next year will be cats protection. I'm going to be making my own event outside of the ones they're doing, simply because a lot of their planned events are like Halloween, Christmas, and June, and those are like often spots where I have another fundraiser already going. Like I often do Pride stuff in June, I always do Boobtober, and then we have Stream Stars in December, so those are like the 3 time slots I can't do, so we're going to be making our own event. But it does also mean that if people wanted to join, they could. I can make myself as an event lead, and then people can join off me if they also want to fundraise for cats, because next year is Cats Protection 100-year anniversary, so it's a big year for them, where they've been rescuing cats for 100 years in the UK. Also, 160 stream streak. Jeez. Morning Piss, morning Yaw. How you doing? I hope you're doing good. Thank you so much for the massive streak. Oh dear, Halloween kitties. Yeah, they're doing campaigns at the moment, which I think are very cool ones actually, which are basically, please stop doing like TikTok trends with your cats that aren't good for them. And it's unfortunate that they have to say these kind of things, but I do understand where for a lot of people the line crossed between content creation goes into making your pets uncomfortable. I think that's not a cat specific thing, unfortunately. I think that is just a pet specific thing, but they've seen a lot of stuff recently, especially in the last few years, of like people doing like trends online with their cats that they know are bad for the cats. Even if the cat puts up with it, it's not going to enjoy it. And I think like the Halloween one is like, please stop dressing your cat up and like making them wear clothing because it stops them grooming themselves, which means they can get ill. Don't do that. Don't do that. It might seem fun and they might put up with it for you, but it is not good for their health. Don't do it. The only like examples of like safe clothing for cats to wear is if they've recently had surgery, or if they have like eczema, or if they have a port or something like that, where, you know, something going on where they have to have it covered or they'll damage themselves. Other than that, it's bad for them. And I was like, oh, because yeah, as someone who's like online a lot, I see a lot of people doing trends with their animals, and I know very little. I know the base amount about cats, dogs, other animals, because I don't own them myself. They're not something I've looked into a huge amount like that. And it was interesting to hear how the different trends and stuff that have gone through the years have negatively impacted animals. I mean, it doesn't surprise me, unfortunately, but I thought that, yeah, for incentives, that was an interesting one. Because I talked about it because I was like, I'm a cosplayer and stuff like that, and they were like, if you do any art for the cats and stuff like that, we are asking creators to not dress them up, because it gives people the ideas of, oh, I'll dress my cat up, and we are trying to actually stop this happening in the way that it is for like trends and stuff. Dear, not fun and dandy. That's interesting. Didn't know the kitty clothing could be harmful. I assume especially if they're keeping kittens in clothes for longer. Yeah, so the way that it was put is, it's not good at any point, because if you put a cat in clothing, again, even unfortunately ones post-surgery, which you have to do, it means that they can't properly groom themselves, and they also use it a lot for sensing things. It's basically like, effectively sterile, from what they were explaining. It's basically like if someone just did this to you at all times. Like, you can breathe, but you can't smell, you can't see, you can't hear. And it's basically like someone doing that to you. And for someone that you love, you might do it, but is it going to be fun for them? Probably not. And cats are really good at hiding their discomfort with stuff. So even if your cat looks comfortable, because cats are one of those animals that will not tell you when they're not comfortable often. Like, again, sometimes they will, but a lot of cats will not say if they're a little uncomfortable because they don't want to appear weak. And yeah, they won't say, don't do this to me. And I was like, interesting. So yeah, even when it came to like, because I was like, listen, I don't think I'd be able to do these particular ones because I have other events planned at these times, but I would love to make one early spring. And I'm more than happy to make my own branding and stuff like that for it, like make my own art for it and everything. They were like, that's cool. We do ask that, you know, maybe don't dress the cats up, or if you do, make it a PSA. So like, for example, if I was to dress the cats up, make them look grumpy and do like a little line of text underneath from Cats Protection saying this isn't a good thing to do. So just like not glorify dressing your pets, or like specifically your cats up. Again, there are times where cats have to wear outfits. This isn't to say that every time someone's put a cat in an outfit that's a bad thing, because there are times, again, when they have eczema, when they might have a cyst, or they might have an abscess, they might be healing from a surgery, they might be going through. There are times where you have to cover them, or they will just lick their skin off, basically. They will groom too much, and it can cause problems, but like a lot of the time, that's not what the TikTok trends are. That's not what you go on TikTok and see, you know? Oh dear. Yeah, the one that I'd heard a lot about on TikTok was the fish one, actually, which is people putting fish in containers that are just not good for fish, and like basically like not acclimatizing to the water, not doing, and they're really small, often curved containers, which is really disorientating for the fish, and stuff like that. Yeah, I've heard a lot of stuff about fish on TikTok. I hadn't heard as much about cats as well, but unfortunately, given the stuff that I'd seen about other animals, it doesn't really surprise me. Yeah. That is interesting. I didn't know about kitty clothes being harmful. It's especially, yeah, makes sense. Poor kitties. Very informative. We don't own cats due to allergies. We can now pass this on. I think, yeah, I'm sure I'm going to get some, I'll be honest, I'm going to say this on stream during the fundraiser, and someone's going to be like, well, my cat likes it. And I'm going to have to be like, I am giving the official information from the biggest cat charity in this country saying, please don't do this. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just passing on the information that this is not good. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of that, and I'm sure you'll see it, but yes, again, I like cats, and I love the stuff that Cat Protection is doing. We're going to talk a little bit about it today, because again, I had a lovely, I obviously couldn't go in a lot of the areas, and I'll explain why, but we had a tour of the areas that I could go in, and they explained like the process and like where the money is going, how expensive it is to run, a lot of the stuff that the Cat Protection across the UK is doing right now, not just that's the Wales Centre specifically, and it was really cool. It was really, really cool to hear. Sleepy, good morning. Val, good morning. Vile, do you want to see something cute? I'll get it up for you, because I know that you're going to have to go to bed soon. These are a couple of the kittens we got to meet. So these kittens, I think they've been adopted already, because they're not on the website anymore. But these are a couple of kittens that were I think they were birthed at the center. Yeah, and they were very cute. So the way, I don't know if you can see it in this actually, I might have to replay it because I think it shows at the beginning. So the way these work, yeah, there you go. So you can see they've all got like cat flaps at the back. So these are like the little boxes where visitors can see the cats. If the cats don't want to come see you, they can just leave. Which I thought was great. It basically meant like there was never a pressure for the cats to have to sit there and greet, because this is in the adoption space. So this was like the section where all of the cats in this area were up for adoption. They'd all had their surgeries, they'd all had their shots, they'd all been spayed and neutered. They were all ready to go basically. But yeah, if they didn't want to be there, so these are basically the little boxes that you can go meet them in, but if they didn't want to be there, they could just leave. They could all just leave. And it was really, really cool. Really, really cool. Keep going. Yeah. So yeah, these are the kittens who were hovering around a little bit. They were like playing with each other on this little box thing. They do again have a whole outdoor area as well, which they can go to. I will say every single cat is kept separately unless they're in boxes like this where they're a couple. These aren't actually a bonded pair, but they are kittens from the same litter, which is why they're together. Normally, the back section of each of these is separate as well, so none of the cats can interact with each other. It's to prevent the spread of disease. In big cat sanctuaries, if one cat gets an illness, it can spread really quickly, so the way that they keep everyone separate is like none of the cats are close to each other. There's always a gap between each of their little like front and back parts of their houses, so that they can't even like touch paws or anything like that. They're not close to each other. There's like a meter between them as well, to make sure that there is as little spread of disease as possible. Yeah. Especially because so many cats who are rescued do come unfortunately with diseases and stuff like that. Yeah, I gotta show you that before you go to bed, because I'm sure you're gonna have to go to bed soon. I have a lot of pictures as well, but that, I think the video is very cute. Kitties, yeah. Reducing familiar with fresh keeping an exotic pet tray, and they're so disappointing. Yeah, and Larka, good morning, welcome on in. So delightful, my goodness. Does this facility stream? Yes, and actually during fundraisers, and we will probably have this as well if we manage to set it up in time. During fundraisers, the people that are actively fundraising sometimes will have like live streams of the cats, and I also think Cat Protection has a Twitch page now, which I don't know if it's going 24/7 though, is the thing. I think it might only be up during events. 2 secs. Cat Protection. There it is. Oh no, it's literally live right now. I can do them a shout out. Although, okay, it's live right now, but I have a sneaking suspicion one of the cats might have hit the camera because it's like facing the ceiling. Alright, 2 seconds. It is live, but I think because I know what this camera is meant to look like because they showed it to me while I was there, and it's definitely not meant to be facing upwards at the ceiling. So there is you can oh, they hit a follower goal, yay. But that is not what it's meant to look like, but very funny. Oh dear, yippee. There's the problem with working with cats, I suppose. Trying to get a little work done before going to bed. Oh, bless you. Good luck. The 4th stream for me to watch cats since I'm also allergic. Very realistic cat chaos. Yeah, there are apparently some cats that are just really good with that sort of thing, and so they'll stream them. When I went to the center, I could have streamed my going around. The problem is I don't have the setup for it. It's definitely because I can go back if I want to another day, and they're happy to have me stream around, and I would like to be honest. It's definitely kicking my butt into gear of being like, it would be good if I could get an IRL streaming setup, especially for stuff like this when we're visiting charity locations, because I can repackage the information they gave me to you kind of thing for a stream, but I think it would have hit much harder if it would have come from them themselves, because they did a very good job. But yeah, I will do my best, and again, we'll be doing our actual fundraiser in the new year, so next year. Oh dear, 4th stream for me to watch. Very realistic cat chaos, and crap! Welcome on in, thank you for the 160 streak, I hope you're doing well. Good morning, good morning. Oh dear. God, we've had both you and your big streaks, big streaks. And we're just talking a little bit about cats protection and because actually, yeah, you know what we could do, let me see. You know what, actually, I'm trying to find like a good link that I can pin for the stream, but I think, yeah, maybe we could do this one, because this has like explains like, again, how some of the money is used at like a more streamer level. Is this a way of putting it? Basically, there's a lot of stuff going on with cats protection, and there's a lot of stuff they need support with at the moment, and some of them are big goals, like very big goals, much bigger than we could do as a fundraiser. But I think it is interesting. I'll get this one. I'll be like /pin, we are fundraising in spring for cats protection, but you can check them out if you want. There you go, and then I'll put the Tiltify page there. Good, that I think that's a good one for the day, especially if anyone hears this and they're like, I would like to fundraise. There you go. Good, and make sure that stays for the rest of the stream. Good. Fellow allergic, alas. I am very lucky I'm not allergic to cats, but I did grow up in a family where people were allergic to cats, so we never had cats ourselves, but our neighbors did, and they were very cute, and I got to pet them a lot, because they would just laze around on our doorstep and stuff. I could pet them when there weren't snakes there. Oh dear. But yes, we would love to have cats one day. We were discussing it with them there because we would probably like to adopt cats. We're not looking to buy, we want to adopt. And we don't mind adopting a cat rather than a kitten. Or again, if a kitten fits what we're looking for, that's great. But if a cat does, that's great as well. I'll be honest, there was two cats that I met that I really liked. And again, I can show you both of them. One of them is actually still up for adoptions as well. Do you want to see them? Their name is Akil, and I'll be honest, this cat, I'm gonna show you. They're so sweet. Again, I'm very lucky that I got to meet them in person, so it is kind of like a trust me. Like, trust me, this cat is so sweet. So this is Akil. He's very handsome. I learned quite a bit about white cats, actually. So Akil counts as a white cat, is that the majority of his fur is white. Did you know white cats are basically like ginger people? They get sunburnt really, really easily. So they're like effectively the equivalent of being ginger is being a white cat. And because of that, you need to put suntan lotion on him before he goes outside. He's an outdoor cat, but he requires suntan lotion. Otherwise, what happens is their ears get really burnt and they'll end up forming tumors in their ears, which can mean that their ears have to be amputated. It's actually, yeah, quite bad, especially with outdoor cats. And again, Akil is an outdoor cat. He's very cuddly. I'm going to show you pictures of him. He was just like as soon as like they opened the door, he was just there like rolling into your arms. He'd just be like boof into you. It was so sweet, like really, really, really cute. Every time I would be like petting him, he'd roll onto his back and like push his head into you and stuff like that. He was so cuddly. He also had Cwtchi buddy next to him. Cwtch in Welsh means like it's kind of like a cuddle. So like if they're Cwtchi, they're like cuddly cats. So they have like little Cwtchi badge next to them to show that they are very, very cuddly. But yeah, it says basically his previous owner had to give him up because he became allergic to the fur, which is so unfortunate. I find that is a thing with allergies. You might not have an allergy and then you can get an allergy later. And so he is like 4 years old. And he's been put up here and he's really sweet. He's fine with like older children and other cats and such. And yet he was so cuddly and everything. Like he was really sweet. The only thing is, because he's mainly white, he needs sun cream applied to his ears when going outdoors to prevent them from becoming sun damaged. Which I didn't know. I didn't know there were cats that I never assumed, because you see outdoor cats sometimes, like I never assumed that you'd have to, with certain cats, put suntan lotion on them. But yeah, with any cat that is majority white, they're basically ginger. Again, if we took it in human terms, they're ginger, and they're just going to burn really easily. And then obviously if you're getting burnt a lot, then that can develop into tumors and stuff like that. And for cats, it's normally their ears, because very thin skin. Dear. Same. Yeah, it's like you not always allergic to cats when you get a cat, and then yeah, later on it can happen, which is so unfortunate. But yeah, he was one of those. I don't really know where to start because they again told me so much. I guess we can talk about a bit of it while doing the craft kit. Do you want to see the craft kit? So I actually have two because I have another one here as well. I can show you both of them, but I'm going to be doing the resin one today because I bought batteries for it. So I have two craft kits. We got this one, which is the resin coaster kit. It is. And then we have this one, which is to make little door hangers. We're going to save this one for another day, probably when we actually do the event. But this one we're going to do today, which is, yeah, resin coasters, and it includes the tutorials and wooden coaster shapes and pressed flowers, and it makes one coaster. Yeah, I have opened it because I wanted to make sure if I needed anything else, which is good because it turns out you do need batteries, and we didn't have AAA batteries or A batteries, we only had AA. So I had to pick up some batteries, but other than that, everything is in here, and we make a little UV coaster, and it's really cute. Like, I haven't really done too much with this because again, I kind of wanted to leave it for stream, but like everything's in here. You have like protective stuff, you've got the instructions. This is the person who made these kits, and I'll put this up to the camera, and so you can, maybe if I get it here and then go backwards a little bit. You wanna? Oh, maybe I should do this shop actually, that makes more sense. Do you wanna focus on it? Hopefully that's good enough. I'm QR codes are tricky, it doesn't like to focus, but yeah, basically this is Beck Makes, who made the ideas as inspirations for this, so that, and also makes a lot of other stuff as well. But I think that's really, really cute. Same batteries. Yeah, I had to get some batteries for the torch because it's going to be a UV torch. And then they've got like the instructions and how you do it, and then all of the materials underneath as well. It's really sweet. And yeah, it gives me something to do on stream while talking to you a little bit about like what we were learning with cats protection. I guess I could talk to you a little bit about what the day was like in general. I've got a lot of photos. Again, there's a lot of photos I wasn't sure if I could show, so I'll make a little slideshow. How about that? If I make an image slideshow, add a new one, and then do here, because I've got a few, just 10 pictures or something to one side, which I think, well, I know that I can show you them. So we'll do those. All right, and then you're gonna have a very close-up picture of a cat, and then we're gonna move it to there. There you go, we can just have cats there. Oh my god, was that a raid? Oh, I forgot to turn the raid alert sound up. Birdie, good morning, welcome on in, I hope you're doing well. Let me get you the shout out really quickly. Oh dear. Sorry, I meant to make my raid sound louder because I know that it's been difficult for people in chat to hear it. Oh dear, luckily I can hear it just fine. I hope you're doing good. I hope you had a lovely stream. What were you up to today? I had to explain today's stream is a bit of an odd one. So on Friday, we were invited to Cats Protection in Wales, which is a cat protection center where they have a lot of cats up for adoption, but also a lot of cats they've rescued. And we did a whole day there, and I'm literally just about to talk a little bit about what the day was like and all that kind of stuff. But they also gave us a craft kit, so we're going to be doing a resin coaster craft kit from Cats Protection, while talking a little bit about what they do and what we did while we were there and stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, I hope you had a lovely, lovely stream. Owl, good morning. Welcome on in. And Birdie, good morning. Wait, you do lots of leather crafting. Do you have any pictures you'd like to share? Because I can get you a permit. If you have a picture or social or something that you'd like to share of the art and the leather work that you do, please do. I can also copy and paste that, because unfortunately it only lasts for 60 seconds, but I can grab you another one if we need more time. Yes. Yeah, that's what we're doing today. It was awesome. Yeah, it was really, really cool. And yeah, again, you've literally joined as we've just gone live to talk about it. Like, we've literally just gone live. Sloth, good morning. How you doing? On the spot. No, there's no pressure. If you don't want to, don't worry about it. For anyone new here, by the way, sorry. Hello, hi. My name is Jelly. My pronouns are he, him. My stream's an 18+ space, and we generally do makers and crafting content, like a lot of embroidery. We do a lot of painting. We do craft kits. We do a lot of crafting here. General arts and crafts kind of vibes. Yeah. Sloth, thank you for the 140 stream streak. How are you doing? I hope you're doing good. And Elvis, good morning. Welcome on in. Oh dear. There we go. You're just going to be lurking. No, you're fine. Good luck with your work. Oh, wait, before you go, Sloth, before you go. Look at the kittens. They're not on the website, so I think they've both been adopted. Look at the kittens. They're so cute. Goodbye, Sloth. Mine. That's where they got adopted to. They got adopted to Sloth. Sloth has them. Hi, crap. How are you doing? The little patch on the side is because they've been spayed and neutered, by the way. I don't have anything posted online, so my socials, and I haven't posted. No, that's so fair. Birdie, don't worry about it. It's all good. Whenever, like, an artist comes in, we like to be like, if you want to share what you've done, you're more than welcome to, but, like, no pressure. Maybe, like, after you've done the market and stuff like that, where you have some pictures of your market stall, that'd be lovely, if you ever wanted to share those. Oh, dear. I hope everything goes well. If you need to do any, like, cleanup or anything like that post-stream, go ahead. You're all good. Definitely, that is cool. Gotta get going for something now. Oh no, I did get notice about something important. And oh my god, kitties. Okay, just a few more. Just a few minutes for kibbles. No, it's all good. Take care of yourself, Owl, as well. Enjoy the rest of your day. Yes. It's very cute. But yeah, no. Okay, we were going to talk a little bit about, like, oh. No, that's not what I want to get rid of. I want to get rid of this. Oh, that's a keel right there. That's a keel. Oh, this is going really quickly, huh? Maybe I should go a little slower than that. Maybe we could go a little slower. Maybe we could go to, like, this, because I pointed and a keel disappeared. Oh dear. But yeah, all of these boxes that the cats were in, you can see that they've got little windows at the back. Those are cat flaps to a larger space outside. Basically, it means if the cats don't want to meet you, they're not forced to meet you, which I think is really nice. They have like a little outdoor space and an indoor space. They are all separate from each other. Again, none of the cats can interact between the boxes, and that is just for the reason of trying to make sure that there are no disease outbreaks and stuff like that. But yeah, it's nice. It's really nice. It's like they all have their little like suites and such. And they all separated. It used to be apparently that the way that they do the cats protection centers they would be next to each other, but because again, if one cat got ill, all the cats got ill, and that caused a lot of problems. So these days they are separated. Almost like if you think back to the way that we used to sit on trains during the pandemic, that's kind of how the cats protection center is laid out, in that they are like not opposite each other and not next to each other, so they're kind of like at diagonals in their boxes, so they can't actually see each other, they can't smell each other, they all have their own air filters and stuff like that, so they're not sharing air, so that if again any cat does get ill, it's not spreading it to all of the other cats. Which again, because they do take rescue cats, is really, really important, because a lot of them do unfortunately come in ill. I think one of the bits that surprised me the most was like, I knew of course that there would be situations where a large amount of cats would be put up. How many cats are waiting? So I only know this one center, which is the Whale Center. The Whale Center has over 200 cats on the wait list to be given up to the center. Over 200 on the wait list. Because yeah, they only have obviously so much capacity, so they can only take so many cats. and each cat has to go basically through isolation, and a lot of them, the average cat that goes to a cat's protection center needs 4 surgeries. That could be dental, it could also be being spayed and neutered and stuff like that, but the average needs 4 surgeries costing hundreds of pounds per cat. And obviously that's constant. I wish I could remember the exact one. It might actually say on the website. Let's see. Nah, it's all about which I understand. Oh, there we go. How many cats was it? Was it like 30,000 or something they go for a year? It was a lot. It was a lot. Dear. Let me see. I don't know if it's going to have it on here, unfortunately. It does have that they've been going for nearly 100 years, though, which is very, very cool. Oh, that was a really cool one. So this is very off. Very, whatchamacallit? Very, I guess, different topic, but something that they talked about as a service that they help run here, which I thought was really cool. I'll show this on screen, actually. So this is Cat Guardians. This is from their website, so again, if you wanted it, it's on the cat protection website. But if I bring this up, Cat Guardians, which is really, really sweet. It's basically to help people going through grief and to offer like a hotline for people to help explain, like, say for instance, if you have a child and you're about to lose your cat, maybe your cat's been really ill and something like that, how to help explain to your kid what's going on in a way that's like good for them and all that kind of stuff. It was really cool, really, really cool. Actually, yeah, we could pop it in here, so maybe, there you go. There we go. Oh dear. Yeah, we're notified of the passing. They will promptly arrange for else to be brought in case. Yeah, so you're basically like using cats to help with grief and all that kind of stuff. And also like a lot of education and helping families like come to terms with it, especially younger people. I thought that was really cool. I didn't know they did that as a service, but I thought it was a lovely service that they do. Yeah, very, very cool. Very different though. Very different from like a lot of the other stuff, because a lot of the stuff we talked about was mostly the stuff they did at the centre, whereas that's more of like a cat's protection across the UK as a whole. Also, Anna, good morning, welcome on in. And Jungle Borodar, good morning, welcome on in. I hope you're both doing well. Hello, Kitty. Yeah, we've, so I got to go to the Cats Protection site in Wales last week and learn a lot about the work that they do there and meet a lot of the cats and stuff like that. We're doing one of their craft kits today, so we're just having like a cat-heavy day. A very cat-heavy day. Nat, have a lovely lurk. And Jungle, thank you for the 20 stream streak. Borodar, good morning, I hope you're doing well. Yeah, we just been yapping. So we don't have any cats here right now. We both want cats. Both me and Shiny would like to get cats. Whoa, you got it back already? Buddy, have some lovely night. Take care of yourself. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. And I'm broke again. And there go the channel points. They're off. Oh dear. But yeah, we went to Cats Protection last week, and we were just talking about it. Again, there aren't, so they have like spaces for cats to be adopted, but again, there's a specific process they go through before they're ready for adoption. I can show you. Oh, wait, no, there is one cat I need to show you. This cat, oh. Wait, there's been has he been adopted? Has he been adopted? And there's no... Oh, or is it just my stuff is breaking? Could just be my stuff is breaking. Well, I can't click it, so you're gonna have to see it through the this. It's Cookie. Cookie is so photogenic. Bless Cookie. Cookie is a long stay cat. So Cookie has been at the center. I think long stay was like if they'd been there for over a few months. Cookie's a long stay cat, so Cookie's been there for a long time. When he came to the center, he was very, very, very overweight, and he's been doing really, really well at losing weight. He is much smaller than he used to be. He still needs to be on a diet because he's still overweight. But yes, Cookie was one of the cats that didn't fancy meeting us this day, but we still got to learn a little bit about him. And yeah, he was very... Oh, I did see him. He was a little chunky. And yeah, the poster of the face, they literally, they took that picture and they just made posters of him because he's such a silly little guy. Oh, like, look at him. I adore him. He does be looking just like this. I love Cookie. Yeah, he's a long stay cat, so he's been there for a while. Again, there are different. Romeo also. So, by the way, this cat. So I believe this is one of the FIV cats. So FIV, feline HIV, is effectively what it is. And it means that those cats can't be outdoor cats. They have to be indoor cats, and they can only live with other cats with feline HIV as well. So FIV. They have to live in a house where only the cats all have it already, or that they're their only cat. The reason is that FIV travels via bites and scratches, so they can't be outdoor cats because they could pass it to other outdoor cats, and they can't live with cats that don't have it because they could pass it to them. They can't pass it to humans, to be clear, and even if, like, for example, like, you came over and played with this cat and then went home to your own cats, it doesn't pass like that. It passes specifically through being bitten or being scratched. Like, there has to be, like, a fluid transfer. So yes, you'd be fine. Like, for example, if say we got, I don't know, 5 FIV cats, and then another friend who had cats came over and visited and petted them, there'd be no issue with that. The only issue would be is if they brought their cat with them. That would be a problem. So yeah, it's good. It's good. It's not as limiting as I think maybe people would think it is. And also, cats with FIV can live good, happy, long lives, same as with humans with HIV. It's not the death sentence that it used to be. So yeah. But obviously they do end up in these centres, and sometimes mean that they stay at these centres a bit longer because people are less likely to adopt. I think also my stuff is a little off-centre. Do you mind if I just fix it quickly? It's only a little bit off-centre, but there we go. There you go, we get more Cookie in there as well. But yeah, Romeo was there, a very, very sweet cat. And then I didn't meet Socks because I met another cat who I don't think is here anymore. I met Meatball. So I was between Socks and Meatball, but Socks is still here, and they're very, very pretty, an independent lady. But yeah, I met Meatball. The name Meatball, they were really sweet as well. Meatball drooled all over me, very cute. Akil is so sweet. I got to cuddle Akil, and he was so sweet, really, really nice. But yeah, these are the cats that are currently up for adoption. Actually, is that one of the kittens? No, that's an older chap. That's one of the older ones. Ollie. Yeah, these are the cats that are currently up for adoption at the Wales site. Again, there are cats protection sites across the UK, but these are the cats that I would have seen. And they were all very, very sweet. Again, some of them more social than others, but I also think that suits some people's lifestyles more than others. Some people want a cat that's going to be sat on them 24/7, and maybe Akil would be the cat for you. Some would prefer someone who's a little bit more independent, like Socks. Yeah. Oh dear. My goodness, they're all such big. There were, like, again, I think the kittens have all been adopted, but there were a lot of kittens as well. There was a tiny kitten called Keith that we loved, who would just not stop, like, scream meowing. Like, they had the loudest meow, and I can't show pictures of Keith, I will say, but yeah, very small little black cat called Keith, who was just so loud. Like, literally would just be doing the loudest kitten meows constantly. It was so funny. My freaking heart is melting to the floor. My gosh. Yeah. Oh yeah, Tinkerbell's another long stay cat. Oh dear. It's a lot. It's sad, but also I hope they all get homes because they were all so sweet and really, they were all lovely. They all deserve homes, and they were all really nice. We'll send lots of love. We'll send all love. Hell yeah. These are from Cardiff and Vale, that's why. So I went to the Wales Cat Centre. So yeah, I was gonna say I don't recognise these. But yeah, no, that's Wales Cat. That makes sense because that's Cardiff and Vale, whereas I went to Wales Cat Centre, which is where all of these cats were. So that's why I recognise Cookie and Romeo and all that. Yeah. Although again, there are a few here that are not here that I thought were up for adoption. It was really cool. One of the things that I really liked is, actually, I think I can show you a picture of this because I took it separately. So when the cats are there, they all have writing on the doors of their where they are staying, which basically has their, like, any medical needs, but also just generally their preferences, which is, it's so cute. It's so cute. This is sideways. I'm gonna have to fix this so it's not sideways. It's also huge. 2 seconds. So for example, here's one. Which way round is this? Get it this way round, is it? Yeah. So this is one of them. So it says, like, for example, they have to be the only cat in a household and they can't live with dogs. They like meat 3 times daily. Specifically enjoys the her meat sachets. Only use china bowls. They will only drink from china bowls, and then they have no medication. Yeah, like god, it made like every single door had like these little scribbles on it of like what they were eating, if they had any medications, of like what their preferences were for food, and also like, yeah, if they had any like only China bowls. Although it turns out the China bowl is actually kind of common, and it's to do with chin acne. So apparently sometimes cats struggle a little bit with dribbling as they're drinking, and if they're dribbling when drinking, it can mean that they get chin acne, basically, or eczema on their chin, and China bowls help, like the shape of them, help prevent the dribbling so that they're less likely to get acne on their chin. Oh dear. Cats know what they want. They do. Hi Fox, have you shown this to the I love cats? I love every kind of cat. No, but if my voice is better by spring next year, like if it's more evened out, we will absolutely be doing a cover of that song. I'm just saying. Like that's the song we'll cover if my voice is good by that point. It's so interesting. Is it because they can't like, yeah, it's just, it gets like wet and like dribbly, and then that lingers because they can't clean and get rid of it as easily. So yeah, they get acne there. So yeah, quite a few of them had China bowls, and it was to do with chin acne. Because I asked that, I was like, it's interesting that a lot of them prefer China bowls, and they were like, yeah, it makes it easier for them to drink, which means they're more likely to drink more, and they're not getting acne. Because if they get acne on their chin, they probably won't drink as much. And it's like, ooh, that's fair. Didn't think of that, but very smart. I mean, these people look after cats. I get it. They're the big brain cat people. But yeah, they had little stuff like that, which I thought was really cool. Do I have... Oh, yeah, where's Meatball? I want to... Wait, where is Meatball? Did I not have a picture of Meatball? Did I not? I can get a picture of Meatball. Meatball was so sweet. I would have... If our hat was... our house was suitable for cats, I would have picked up Meatball, yoinked him, brought him home, like... Look at this. Look at this. Look at him. Look at this lad. I loved him. He's not on the website anymore, so I think someone's adopted him. But look at him. He was so sweet. I loved Meatball. Meatball was so cute. Meatball also was the one who drooled all over me. Dear. Which, you know, yeah. Sneaking in, save my luck. No, you're fine. Another day is designated. Oh, good luck with your photography. Sneaking into luck and save my streaks. Yes, save your streaks. You're all good. Take care of yourselves, the lords. Yeah, Meatball was so sweet. I loved Meatball. Dear, look at this. Look at this sweet bean. Dear, Akil was also very, like, both of them were just kept rolling over into you. It was so cute. They were so sweet. Sweet bean. I love this cat. where's I think I got the big one of Akil on the other over here. Yeah, because this is Akil. Oh, it's so cute. Fish, good morning, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. I have so many pictures. I just have to be a bit careful because I can't show them all. This one had good toe beans. Again, this is one of the kittens, so they've been adopted. Oh dear, morning. How you doing, Fish? I went to Cats Protection Wales last week to meet all the cats and learn a little bit about what Cats Protection do. And so I again can't show you pictures of all the cats because there are some cats that again, if they needed surgeries, if they had other things going on, you just can't take pictures of some of them. They're quite strict on like which ones you can and which ones you can't, and generally the ones that you can are the ones that are up for adoption. Whereas the rest of them are not, because again, I'd be honest, I really like the way they treated the cats there. Like the cats had their own space. They weren't forced to do things they didn't want to do, like as far as meet people they didn't want to meet and stuff like that. Like if a cat didn't like you, a cat didn't like you, and that's how it is. They were treated just like, I don't know, very as their own beings in like a really positive way. Emily, have a lovely lurk. Take care of yourself. Borodar didn't crash the app! Yippee! Borodar away. Morning. Unfortunately sick. Oh no! I hope you'll feel better soon. I'm sorry that you're not well. Big Eye Void Boy, I want him. There are currently, Anna, listen, I'll just put it here. There's a few. So again, these are the ones, this is from the Wales specifically, so again, you might need to look outside of Wales if you're not looking to adopt from Wales. But these are the ones, I stand by Cookie. Cookie is so cute. These are the cats that are currently up for adoption. It's actually not as many as you might think. Genuinely. Yeah. But there are a lot of cats staying there. It's just a lot of them are not ready for adoption. And we'll talk a little bit about what the process is for a lot of the cats in a second, actually, because I thought that was one of the interesting parts. But these ones, there's a couple of sweet voids here. Oh dear. I will say I saw a lot of Romeo, who is an FIV cat. So again, if you have other cats already, you won't be able to have Romeo. Romeo needs to be in a cat that is like an FIV household. But Romeo was literally just a very like demure gentleman, very sweet, just chilling, giving everyone the slow blinks, you know, being very, very sweet, very sweet. It's an amazing visit. It was amazing. It was really, really cool. Very good in prioritizing the cats. Yeah, like it did feel like they were very much front and center of everything of what's going on. All right, do you want to hear a little bit, or do you want to start the? I guess we can yap a bit more. You know, we're here yapping. We can yap a little bit more. So when we went there, the first, obviously they introduced, we said hi to everyone, we met everyone. The person who runs the center was the person who we talked to first, and she talked to us a little bit about the different sections in the center, like at the Cats Protection Center in Wales. So they showed us like, we're going to be going here and here, but we also have all of these other sections. And a lot of them were isolation. So isolation for cats that were ill. And obviously had stuff that they could pass to cats. There was also like an intense isolation area for cats, because did you know that some bugs can pass from cats to humans and vice versa, like stomach bugs, like vomiting and diarrhea bugs? Did you know that cats can catch some of those from humans and also transmit them back to humans as well? Did you know that? I didn't know that. I had no idea. I've heard of that a little bit. I'd never heard of that. I was not aware that there was, you know, things that could contaminate like that. And basically it can lead the cats into getting, especially if they're in like a big cat, like lots of cats in a household, into basically just reinfecting each other over and over again until they die. Like it's pretty grim. They'd, at the time when we got there, recently had I don't remember what they call it, but basically like a cat hoarding situation where like there was like 25 cats all with stomach bugs that were like had to be taken, and so they were all in these isolation wings. Now, for people to actually look after these cats, they were in full hazmat suits, and I'm not joking, like full like white gear from top to bottom with like masks, with goggles, everything, and they had to change their outfit between every single cat. Everything would get changed to prevent the spread of disease. Like, and when the amount of like every single like cat had their own cleaning equipment. You could see them all hanging up. So we didn't go in because of course lots of infectious disease, but we could see it, and they all had their own like cleanup kits. Every single one was separate to make sure there was no cross-contamination between any of the things that we're using, any of the things people were wearing, anything, to try and make sure that the cats had the best chance possible to recover, because it can be very dangerous, especially because some of them were kittens, like very young kittens, so it can be deadly very quickly. And yeah, it was the amount of, and it's, I can only imagine, very difficult, because in like the Cats Protection Center we went to was a very old center, which meant that, yeah, like they're having to work with old buildings to try and make, but still keep things as like hygienic as possible and stuff like that. Like, not easy. They are hoping to have their center remade, like basically completely. And I think there's 3 centers that are currently, they said, like hoping to get it remade. And if they did, it would cost 7 million or something like that. That's what they've been quoted. Like, yeah. So a lot of the stuff we talked about initially were like, okay, big goals, but like understandably big goals. That was another one that I didn't know. So if a cat comes in with ringworm, specifically ringworm, whatever place, like they have all the little like areas, of course, for the cats in isolation. Whatever place that cat stays at, whatever isolation place that stays at, that can never be used again. Not that they have to wait a while or they have to clean it and do that. No, it can never be used again, because in older buildings, ringworm can get into the building materials itself, which means you can't get rid of it. So if a cat comes with ringworm, that wherever the cat stays can never be used again. And it means that you could have areas of like your center that are just unusable. They're completely unusable forever. They have to be demolished. And it wild. Did not know that ringworm was like that. I knew it wasn't good, but I didn't know it was like that intense, where you could just never use it again. And again, in older buildings, that's a big problem. In newer cats protection centers, and a lot of the ones that have been built more recently, they have a way where it has to be isolated for several months, but then they can use it again. It's only the old ones, like the Wales Center, which have that issue. Yeah. Oh, congrats. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll show some pictures of it later today. But yeah, I know. I appreciate you. Thank you. We got to finish just in time. Riles, good morning. Jeez. And Starry, good morning. Damn. Whoa, that is wild. Yeah, so you can, like, they were talking about a lot of stuff, and it's like, you can imagine how the cost of, like, running everything is just going up and up and up and up and up. What they did have, again, they have in the No Cats Left Behind is a little bit more about, like, the stuff that is more, how to put it, achievable as like a stream donation thing, like feeding a cat, keeping a cat cozy, stuff like that. All cats need care, more complex care, make cat cars, all that, more pens. Yeah, 5,000 for the pens and such, yeah. But like, you know, there are ones where it's like, you know, a little bit more. You could imagine actually, like, if we manage to raise 5k, we can make a new pen kind of thing, you know? Where that feels like a bit more achievable. 7 million to fix the center to be, like, modern and stuff like that is a great goal, but, like, a difficult one as a streamer, right? Oh, there's the keel. That's got Cat Guardians. There you go. I've got all the stuff up here. There you go. There you go. Put that there. But yeah, no, that was really cool. It was interesting to hear about. I also, again, I talked about this yesterday. I'm going to talk about this a little bit today as well, because I think it's a good thing to put on the internet and talk about, because yeah, I don't see many people with this sort of take, and I think it's good. So the first person we talked to was the person that runs the center. We only talked to her for like the first hour because then she had to go back to work. Naturally, she was a busy lady. But yeah, she talked to us a little bit, and she talked a lot about like how busy they are. And again, they have over 200 cats waiting to be not abandoned, waiting to be given over to them. Basically, they are constantly busy. There's always cats that need help. But they talked a little bit about one of the things that's happened a lot over the summer is you get large amounts of cats coming in one go. So like basically where cats have been breeding out of control, and you suddenly get like 20, 30 cats coming in like one box basically. And they said this summer they had in 6 weeks 3 containers of like 25 or more cats suddenly appear without any prior warning. And of course they have to take care of them. They have to they can't just leave them. And so now they have like nearly 100 cats with, you know, very limited space and resources to look after them. And you know, I think we were talking a little bit about it, and I was like, I just can't imagine, you know, the situation of where you're at with that. And they were like, well, that's not the, they basically were like, that's not the angle we take. We're not here to blame people. When people abandon cats, when people give up cats to us, when people do that, it's never their first option. It's never what they want to have happen. It's a product, like it's a situation they're in and they have to do it. And they think that the best thing for these cats now is to just be given over to us because they know we'll look after them. These people love their cats and we're not here to judge them just because they're in a bad situation. And I was like, you're so right, actually. Why am I being so judgy? You're so right. But, like, I've always been of the mindset, like, you know, I can't imagine, you know, why would you just do that? Why would you give up? You know, why would you let it get to a stage where you have, like, 30 cats and stuff like that and you can't look after them? Like, why do you let it get to that? But it's like, why am I also putting blame on that person? At the end of the day, if they've got to the stage where they've got 30 cats they can't look after, that's probably not their first choice either. And hearing the owner, and she has been doing this for like most of her life, and hearing her be like, yeah, we don't put blame on the people that abandon cats, we never do. It's not you know, at the end of the day, you think that the best thing for these cats is for this to happen, where you hand them over to us one way or the other. We wish people did it through like the proper like contacting us and stuff like that, rather than just dumping it on our doorstep. That's not good, because it's hard to get provisions in place quickly for cats dumped on our doorstep, whereas if we can contact you ahead of time, they can actually do stuff and make it so that it's as easy for the cats as possible. But you know, these people are just trying to do what's best for them, and we don't know the rest of their situation. You know, they could be in a really bad way, they could be in a dangerous situation. There's so many things that could have happened that means that these people are not doing well, and the best thing they can think to do for their cats is this. But it's never someone's first option, and it's never something that people want to be in the situation of doing, so why put blame on them? And I was like, you're so right. Hearing someone who has been doing this for so long and has seen thousands of cats abandoned, and just being like, that's not, the thought is, what can we do for the cat? Like, not caring, like, you know, we're not thinking about that. It's like, you're so right, because I think it'd be very easy to become like jaded at humanity and stuff like that, and these people are not at all jaded with humanity. They were only thinking about the cats, and it was really, really nice. Really nice. And thank you, Starry, I appreciate it. So right, actually, yeah, very good words of wisdom, yeah. Like, she was like, no, that's actually not how we approach that. And I was like, you're so right. You're so correct and so right. Dear. Because again, I don't know what it takes to be in that situation. I also don't know what else you can do in that situation. Again, other than give them to someone who you know can look after them better than you can, and I'm sure it's not an easy decision. She did say as well, a lot of the time when cats are abandoned, the person who's abandoned them is actually nearby, keeping an eye on them to make sure that we pick them up. It's not like they just dump them and leave. A lot of the time there is a car watching us, and we can probably tell that they're the people that left the cats. It's not like, you know, so these people love their cats. It's just that they can't look after them for whatever reason. And they don't know what else to do, and this is the only thing they can think to do. And it's like, yeah, that is so fair, so fair. But it doesn't make it any easier in some ways with how many cats they have. And again, a lot of them have to go through a process. A lot of the cats that are abandoned or that are given over are, you know, not the most well. They maybe have health problems, especially if they've come from like a hoarding cat situation. A lot of the time they'll have diseases. They'll be going through, they might have fleas, they might need to be spayed and neutered. A lot of them will have dental issues. The average cat, like I said earlier, goes through 4 surgeries when they're given over to cat protection. So you can imagine when you get like suddenly 100 cats in like a month, all of them with 4 surgeries on average, some of them quite a few more. Yeah, it's a lot of money. And a lot of time, and a lot of the time they will be in isolation for a while they're going through all of that and healing before they can be adopted again. So it's not as simple as you give us over a cat or you give them a cat and it goes up for adoption. There's a whole process of isolation, putting them through surgeries, making sure that they're like healthy, and then like learning a little bit about the cat to make sure that when they go to a new home, it's a good home for them. Like, it's a whole process. And they have to do that for every single cat. There's also the cats being put up that are pregnant or have recently given birth that then have full litters of kittens, and the kittens cannot be adopted until they've been spayed and neutered, which I think is at 8 weeks. So they have to be there for that whole time, which takes up that space in the center while they are doing, you see, and again, the center has very limited space because of the cats not being next to each other to prevent the spread of disease. So that's how you end up, I guess, with the waiting list of like over 200 cats waiting to be given over to them. I love when you hear someone say that and you're like, yeah, actually, you're right, yeah. Let me switch my perspective real quick. You're so correct. Yeah, the poor dears. But yeah, they are very well looked after. Like, again, when we went in and like, it's really sweet. They all have all their individual likes and stuff like that. The other thing that, again, we talked about this a little yesterday because we're crafters, but I thought that people here might really like is one of the things that they do is so if cats have been like handed over, like because say the owner has become allergic or the owner has passed away or something like that, when it's just 1 or 2 cats, they often come with like their favorite toys and blankets. But cats that are strays, cats that are feral, or cats that are coming from like hoarding situations often won't have, and that is a lot of the cats, often won't have like toys or blankets or anything like that that come with them. And so while the home will, or like the cat protection does provide them toys, of course, and like and the enrichment, there's like people that crochet blankets, like little blankets for the cats, so that the blankets can go home to the new owners and then they can be given to the cats to smell and stuff like that, so they can like acclimatize to the new space before they move in. And there's a little box in the front, like when you go in, of little small cat crocheted blankets that local people have like crocheted to give over so that all the cats can go home with their own blanket. And it was so sweet. It was really, really nice. I'll mention that one because, again, I know that there are people in the UK that do crochet and stuff like that and are like, would like to crochet for a cause. Maybe like contact your local cats protection and see if you are see if there's any way that you can do blankets for them, because it was really sweet. There's just a little multicolored blankets for all the cats, so they could go home with their blanket if they didn't have one when they got here, which I thought was so sweet. Oh dear. No, yeah. Oh, dude, that's such a good cause. Yeah. So hi, how you doing, by the way, Feathered? I hope you're doing good. Yeah, I spent the day on Friday at Cats Protection in Wales. going around and doing all this. We're going to be doing a fundraiser in spring. I'm going to be making it as like I'll be making a fundraiser and people can join off me as a team if they want to. So if anyone else wants to also fundraise for cats protection, they can. We've got a bit of time, obviously, because we've got Boobtober first and then we've got Starlight. So it'll be in the spring. I'm thinking to maybe go for either February or April. I'm not going to do March because I have other event planned in March, but either February or April, probably February if I had to guess, like early in the year I'm thinking. But yes, we'll be doing one then. So if you want to join, if you want to do any cat protection stuff, you're more than welcome to. But I won't be able to tell you much about it until like after Boobtober, because obviously Boobtober takes all of my time at the moment. But they did give us a craft kit. I'm going to be doing some resin today. Resin cat coaster. Yeah. Oh dear. Which I'm looking forward to. Oh, also, do you want to see like stupid feathered? I was doing loads of painting on the jacket last night and I wasn't changing my water. And by the end of the evening, I managed to get the water near exactly the same shade as my skin color. I don't know if you can see this. It's very close. It wasn't on purpose, but now it looks like I have a jar of skin. Liquid skin just in the corner of my stream. But yeah, I don't know. I was doing loads of different colors. Like I was doing blues, purples, greens, and yet somehow the end result color is basically my skin color. So I've kept it there in the corner. That's my bottle of skin. The skin yummers. How are you feeling, Starry? Because you did complete, I saw you did the graffiti as well yesterday. You did complete all the chroma core stuff, didn't you? How are you feeling about it? Liquid skin, very close. Almost looks like Builder's Tea. Kind of. Very milky Builder's Tea. Yeah. Oh dear. How are you feeling at the end of chroma? But yeah, this is again, I met them at TwitchCon. I knew that I wanted to do one for them in 2027. 2027 is our 100-year anniversary of protecting cats. So like, yeah, naturally. I honestly might do a goal of like 5k and see if we can... I know it's a really high goal for us, like a very high goal for us, but 5k would get them a new pen, and I like the idea of that. I might set a ridiculously high goal for our fundraiser of trying to raise 5 grand to get the cats a new pen. Because I don't know, I like the goal. It's a hard goal, but I like the goal. Dear. Love how we all had the same reaction. Yeah, eat the skin water. Delicious, delicious stream of skin water. So happy. Still on the grind to finish my last piece. Got halfway yesterday and can still post in service. So I'm hoping it's out tonight still. Yeah, I thought it was closing this morning, to be honest. But yeah, listen, they're giving you more time. Hell yeah. Dear. You know what? Sign me up for this. I already have an idea of what I could do. Save. I have so many things I'd like to do. What I'll do, Feathered, is I'm probably going to do a bit of a, like, once we've finished Boobtober and Starlight, so probably near Christmas, actually, maybe we'll say January, because I think we'll get through Christmas. Beginning of January, I'll probably put, like, a little ping out of, like, if people want to join for this event, we're fundraising for cats protection, let me know. Like, there's not going to be any, like, deadline for sign-ups, like, as long as it's before the event, join us. And then that way people can join off my event if they want, so that you don't have to do all the setup stuff yourself. Like, you can just ping onto it. Yeah. I've done that for other charity stuff, and it just makes it a little easier for everyone who does want to sign up. You got the Starry! I'm so excited to do this next year. I already told many people what I want to do, because I can't keep a secret. That is fine, hell yeah. It's good to be excited. Also, would you like to have a little look through our kit? First of all, let me do this again. So, this was made by, all the kits are made by and supplied by different creators and stuff like this. So, Beck's the one who made this one, and I'm just going to put the link to Beck's shop. This is a person who's made this kit for cats protection, and they do resin stuff. If you would like to go send some love, yes. I think the website is Beck Makes, or www.beckbeck.co.uk. So, yeah. Yes. Information about the person who made it. Next, this is a little UV torch, and I need to put stuff in it. Yeah, it makes sense, because it's like to do in January, February, there are no markets. Yeah, I was thinking February would be a good time for it. It's not when any of their stuff happens, but it's good timing for me. Oh, what's this? Is this to attach to this? I'm not sure. How do I... okay. Oh, I've got the wrong kind of batteries. It said... Okay, wait a minute. Have I? Oh, no, I haven't. No, it's fine. Okay, I thought I needed the flat batteries for a second. No, it's fine. It did say AAA. And I was like,
Uh-oh. No, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Everything's okay. We're all good. I got AAA batteries, which is what all they told me to do. Alright. Which side is positive and which side is negative? This side is positive. Okay. Is it? Oh no, this side is... There you go, there you go. I got it. Like that, and then this one is one of these. And then this one... Okay, no, we got it. Alright, and then we slot that back in there, slot this back in here. It's got a little hook thing to attach, but I'm not sure where that's meant to go, and I'm probably just being stupid, to be honest. Oh, did I put it in upside down? I think I put it in upside down. 2 seconds. Please excuse me. I am but a silly little guy. Can I... Oh! Wait, which way round did I put it in? Wait a second. Wait, I'm sure it was this way, wasn't it? Wait a minute. No, it says this way? Oh! Yeah, well, that's working. Okay, so it's a UV torch. There you go. For curing the resin. There we are. Easy. I made it look real easy, yeah? And then I've got some gloves for resin crafts. This, I believe, is the resin. Yes, this is the resin. And then this is the instructions, which we'll put to one side. And then we've got the rest of this, including... Oh yeah, if you want to watch a live craftathon, craft along, not craftathon, craft along. There you go. I desire more crafts, more fun crafts, I say. Not that we have too many crafts. Exactly. There's the ceiling space. The spring goes the flat side of the battery. Yeah. Oh dear. They also have like all of this. Yeah. Yeah. A minimum of £10 from every craft kit goes to help cats near you. It's very cool. Very cool. So that's nice. That's just a little bit more about the crafting kit. And then this is, I think, the materials for filling it. Yeah. So you get like a little stick that. They've got these for the backs of the coaster. We can stick that on later. And then these, I think, are to keep the back flat so that we can like tape this over the top basically. And then we have that, and then we have little flowers to put inside of it. Yeah, yeah. So you got a host of things. I'm gonna put that up there. Let me put some of the decorative stuff in there if I'm not using it straight away, so that I can grab that later. Oh. So I'm not very good at picking things off my desk. There we go. So grab that later. We'll move this to one side as well. Those are my instructions. The stick for placing things. And then these. And then this is how to make it. How to make it. Yeah. So we can do like a little step-by-step. I love crafts. I love every kind of craft. I just want to hug them all. But I can't hug every craft. I wish I could do every craft. Alright. So lay out your kit components. You'll require the AA batteries, which I've done. If you're mixing anything in resin, I have little plastic pots. Yes. I am a cat lover and I love to run. Sorry, I'm thinking about cats again. I really love cats. Yeah, little pot. Like, little pot for my resin. Okay. Which I can throw away later. I think it's a bit cold in here now. We're good on that. So plan your coaster before adding any tape or any resin and choose which side of the coaster. Fine. Ooh, okay. I think I want this to be the front, and then I want this to be the back. I don't know, that feels right to me. The tail being on this side feels right to me. Dear. That's fine. Read through our customization sheet for inspiration. Okay. Place the tape on the back of the coaster. Make sure it's completely sealed so no resin will leak. Apply a thin layer of resin that spreads along the bottom of the entire shape. We'll be doing 3 layers altogether. Use your wooden stick to gently pull the resin and spread it. Make sure it touches all the sides with no gaps and holes. Okay. And then press the flowers into the uncured resin using the stick or a toothpick. Push them down. This is also the step where you can add additional materials. Cure the first layer of resin by holding the torch approximately 1 centimeter from the resin for 2 to 4 minutes, ensuring all parts of the resin get equal time. Apply the second layer of resin, filling up any remaining space. Okay, and then make sure there's no bubbles. Cure for 4 more minutes. Apply a final layer of resin and coat the entire coaster. Ooh. Okay. Alright. Oh, I'm not mixing anything with my resin. I'm keeping my resin clear. Okay, so I don't actually need that. And cure the back for 2 to 3 minutes. Interesting. Okay. Feathered, you do resin stuff. What do you fancy my chances? Ratbones, good morning, how are you doing? I hope you're doing good. Feathered, do you fancy my chances here? Check if these, yes, they are a type of tape. This is tape. These are tapes. I can see them in the, look. So they're like, do it like this. So I'm gonna do it like that. Yes. They've given me everything except batteries, which is fair. I'm gonna do exactly what they did, which is put it horizontally over it in a couple places. Oh, that is it. Oh, this uses 100% of my strength. Jesus Christ, why is this tape so intense? Oh, I guess that's good though. Oh no. Oh, shoot. Ah, shoot. Yeah, bother. Alright. Oh, no. Ah. Alright. Easy. Wow. I make it look so easy. Don't mind me ripping the tape. It's fine. Okay. And then the other one. There we go. Reasons to work out. Yeah, making the cat coasters. Jeez. It's strong tape, which I guess is a good thing. Keep the resin in there nice and strong. Oh god. Can I? Am I on the wrong side? No, I'm not. Pretty easy. Just follow the instructions closely. You should use glass and a mug. A mug? A mask. Yeah, I can use a mask. I've got a mask. Where the hell did I put my mask? Wait a minute. I had it to one side. Where have I put it? Feather, did you see where I put my mask? It was right here. Did I really move my mask? Why? Why would I have moved it? I literally... 2 seconds. What the hell? Did I knock it off or something? I mean, I can use like a regular... I had a really good mask is the thing. And I can use... Did I move it? How did I put it? It was right here. I'm sure it was right here. Okay, well I can use a regular face mask. I do have one of those as well, which I think is in here. There you go. I can use one of these. It's right over there. Open your eyes. Can you see it? I feel like Dora the Explorer. Can you see my face mask? Point at my face mask. I can use this one, it's fine. You can borrow mine, thank you. There you go. How's that? Oh. Regular face mask. Well, I don't think this... 2 seconds. I could be wrong. Yeah, it doesn't say there's any issues with breathing this one. It says, like, don't get it on your skin, don't get it on your eyes. Use in a well-ventilated space. Wear protective eye protection. But it doesn't say... Yeah, it says eye protection, but it doesn't say breathing. Oh dear, listen. I can use the eye protection. It doesn't say breathing ones. You wear your glasses. Well, I mean, I have eye protection, to be fair. Like, I have... Because of crafts. Oh, dear. And I have, like, a bit dusty. We don't use them for a minute. Yeah. Oh, dear. I have this one. Oh, dear. But yeah, it doesn't say... I mean, again, I can still use the mask. Don't get me wrong, but... Use it well, like, yeah, which is, ours is pretty, well, I mean, we've got the aircon running, so, well, when we have it, yeah, because of the fumes, yeah. I mean, I can use the mask, listen. Where'd I put it? Instantly lose it. Have we considered it's under an object it shouldn't be under? I think it's okay. I'll be honest. Yeah, I think it's okay. Yeah, I can show you. But yeah. Hazard statement is swallowed, skin, eyes, and allergic skin reaction. It does say use in a ventilated area, but it says that at the same place as the rest of it. Yeah. I think it'll be okay. I think it's going to be okay. I'll be honest, I think if it was going to kill me, they would have told me. But I'll still wear the face mask. I'll wear this. I think we're going to be alright. There you go. Do you not see me outside? No, but I literally have aircon pumping air from the outside into my room. I don't think... I'm going to be honest. Out of all that rooms in the UK, I feel like this is probably one of the best ventilated. There you go. There we are, there we are. Sometimes I do whole streams with the fumes mask on. It was not pretty. I mean, I've done that before because I did that with Sloth. We were in a collab and like we were just like both in our big old masks. But that was for Bleach. There we go. Alright. Actually, do that there. There you go. Whoa. So strong. There we go. And okay. Good. Also, 2 seconds. I'm gonna probably have to take my headset off because it's pushing one of my earrings in weirdly. It just means if I miss anything, yell at me. If we get like raided or anything and I don't say anything, please just be like, Jelly, you've been raided. You know, do the help a streamer out. Because yeah, it's pushing my earring in, which I don't want to rip an earring out. Oh dear. Yeah. Oh yeah, because covering the pieces in resin. Yeah. Yes. There we go. Do that, and then. There we go. It's still pushing in it a little bit. Oh, that's really bad, actually. It's because of where that is. Sorry, I have like a piercing that's not very happy right now, and you know what? I am going to wear glasses instead of these. I don't want to it's going to rip my piercing out, and I can't take it out because it's healing it, and I don't want to lose the hole. Listen, it'll be fine. Where's my cheaper glasses, though, I will say, because I have my old glasses. I think it's these ones. No, not those ones. Those are my outdoor glasses, not those ones. These ones? Yes. These are my old glasses. So if resin got on these, it'd be fine. Because I don't wear them really anymore. There we go. So I've got like 5 glasses cases over here. And as soon as I take the bottom one out, all my other glasses are like, whee! There you go. I'm gonna fog these up a bit, but at least it's not gonna rip my whatchamacallit out. There we go. Okay. We are here. Next. Actually, let me put this in the bin, because that's... Is there any other ones there? This one as well. Oh, dear. I hate wearing the fumes mask. This is a fumes mask. I know it's not the same as the other ones, but this is for... These aren't standard, like, medical face masks, if that makes sense. These are building ones for the building fumes. Yeah. So actually, we should be chill. Oh, I can't remember what they're called, but they're the ones you get from Tool Station. For if you're, like, mixing things, like, for insulation and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Is that you might not have a reaction to it, you will eventually. Yeah, you gotta be careful with resin for sure. Let's see. Right. You're also only doing it for a short while, in a very well-ventilated room, but also, this should be fine. Like, again, if this is fine to, like, mix building materials in, I'm gonna assume it's fine. We also, I will say, so this is me just being stupid adult here. We use this, obviously, for the building stuff that's been happening in the house for the last few years. I also use these for hoovering. Because I find if I wear these during hoovering, otherwise I always find my sinuses get really annoyed after like hoovering the house for a day.
if I wear one of these while hoovering, fine. I mean, that's just dust, but like, we were meant to use them for building because they're a bit more expensive and stuff like that, but what I have actually been using these for is hoovering, mostly. Listen, it really helps. Like, let's see, right. Make sure that there's gonna be no leaks. Okay, I can press really hard around this to make sure that there'll be no leaks. There we go. Make sure that it's on there really good. Because we don't want leaks. Okay. I kind of might want to put something down on the desk just in case. Like a board or something. I think I have some boards around. Is this a board I can use? Yeah. I'm going to put this down on the off chance that if anything happened, it would at least go onto this board. I'm also going to trim the excess because I feel like that's going to make it stand up weirdly. Oh, thread. I do not need that. Okay. Oh dear. Ace, good morning. We're making cat crafts. But we're using resin. So we're being safe. There we go. We try and wear non-important clothes. We need to recover our skin. Yeah. We need to respirate it, but where our skin is just angry. Yeah, we have a lot of breathing stuff in this house because we've done a lot of our house stuff ourselves. Luckily, we are very fortunate that quite a few family and friends are tradesmen, which means we've had a lot of help and a lot of like, get this from this, get this from this kind of thing. Making sure that we don't kill ourselves in DIY, which I appreciate. It's good to have friends and family that stop you killing yourself. Might have to look for these masks because they're good for building. When I'm airbrushing large surfaces, I mean, I can probably get you the tool station. I'll have to have a peek because I didn't buy it. It would have been through because a lot of our friends are tradesmen. They get discounts, so we wouldn't have bought it. We wouldn't have bought it through our account. We would have bought it through their account. Listen. It's with their blessing. They know what we're doing. But yes, I'm sure I could find them. We've had them for a couple years, but I'm sure I could find them. Apply a thin layer of resin. Okay. And then, right. Okay. We respect the hustle. Yeah. Oh dear. Alright, take this off. Oh wait, put the gloves on. Gloves on. Husband you does the same, tradesman share. Yeah, it's like, if we're gonna be having to buy this stuff at our house and you're helping us work on our house, yeah, generally, we do that. So it wouldn't be through our account, but, you know. Alright, how do we open this? Because this feels... Is it the other way? How do I... Has this got a charge lock on it? Probably, right? How do I open this? Embarrassing. Oh no. Did I get it? No. Help. Does it have instructions? No. I'm too young for this. I can't get into the resin bottle. Oh no. Please. Oh god. How do I... Press down? Feathered, I need her to come to Wales. I can't open my resin bottle. I don't... How do I... Like, what do I do? Oh, dear. I'm not finding an adult to help me. I got this. Oh, it says... Press and turn. Press and turn. Ah. I got it. Does this come out then? Oh, it does. Okay.
Right, well, no going back now then, I suppose. Well, actually, maybe there is going back now. Maybe I can... Oh dear, grabs keys. Thank you. It's like, help me, Feathered. I can't open a bottle. All right, let me put these here. Right, these are our beautiful, beautiful pressed flowers that we have for our coaster. But I have a sneaking suspicion. Once I've done some resin, I might not want to get these out. Where's my craft tweezers? This is a great use for craft tweezers. There you go. And then leaf. Give leaf. There you go. Okay. Okay. This one's a bit folded. Oh god. There's secret flowers inside of them. There you go. Okay. Well, we'll work with this. Okay. We have flowers here. We have leaves. I have craft tweezers. Okay. Not good up for the instructions. Apparently, timescale. Oh, thank you. I'm sorry, Feathered. Okay. We need to first apply a thin layer across the bottom. Okay. How thin? And then I use this stick apparently to spread it. Nice bubbles. See, I like resin bubbles. I actually think resin bubbles look nice. But I understand they're not what you're aiming for. Okay, and then I use my stick and I spread it and like get in there. And get in there. There we go. Okay, get into the corners. Okay. And then spread that across there. Okay. And then get that in the tail. There you go. Cool. I might need a little more because there are tiny, tiny gaps everywhere, but I got close, I think. There you go. Get like a little bit in there. And then, right. Okay. Cool. I think. I mean, I think that's... Oh, there's a few gaps again. I guess it's too thin. Go on, get in there, get in there. Get in there. There you go. Get in there. Okay. And then... Okay. I think I've done that. Is there a spot on the head? Ooh, you're right. One of the ears is not in fully. Okay. Now, I think that's good. Oh, maybe there's a bit in the tail actually. 2 seconds. Okay. Now, oh no, there's one there. Okay. Now there are no gaps. I'm still gonna use the pot, I think, just to rest stuff on. Okay. Make sure that it's completely sealed. That looks... Is there any in that ear? Still, I can't tell. Maybe? Okay. I mean, that looks sealed to me. If you see any bubbles, take a lighter. I don't know if I have a lighter right now. I have a lighter downstairs. 2 seconds, I'll go get the lighter. Okay. Right. You wanna... I don't want to get it on the wood, you know? Because the wood is wood. In light of the situation, I don't even know if that's gonna light I have. Yeah. That looks pretty good. Yeah. That looks pretty good. Hi Lanka, thank you for 135 stream streak. Oh dear. Am I likely to cat burgle and steal stuff? Hell yeah. Okay. Alright. Now what? Wooden stick to gently put the resin spread. Yep. Did that. Place the flowers. Ooh, okay. Actually, I see gaps. Why do gaps keep forming when there were no gaps before? I don't understand. There was not a gap here before. And now there is a gap. Okay, well, it's fine. You know what? There's not a gap there anymore. To take the flowers... Ooh. Exciting. I guess I like this one a lot. I definitely want this one in there. Yeah. And then use the stick to push them in a little. There we go. Okay, and then this is pretty. This is like pansy. I think this is a bit bent. If I can, there you go, straighten out that. Oh god. I want it to be a little bit more. Not. Oh god. Okay, just flatten that out a little bit. And then, there you go, a little pansy. Cute. And then, this one's really pretty. I think that purple one at the top is very pretty, but a bit big. Ooh. That's pretty. I do like this white one here as well, but it's kind of... Oh, I guess actually though, maybe this could work well on the head. There we go. Cool, okay. I think I might take some of the petals from the purple one, but not use the whole thing. So I do want them to be gaps, I think. A little bit of that. And then a little bit of... Ooh. Flatten this out, please. A little bit of that, and then use this to flatten this out, please. There you go. Come on. Go flatten that out. There you go. Okay. Can we maybe put one in the tail? Or is that not going to fit very well, probably? A little donk. And then a little donk. And then maybe a little one at the top, but without the stick. Okay. I think that's pretty cute. I don't know if it needs more than that, I say as I keep putting things in there. It doesn't need more. Adds more. You gave me beautiful flowers, and now I wish to put them all in. I think that looks pretty cute though. We've got flowers in there. I'm pretty happy with that. I don't think I need all the flowers. I think this is enough flowers.
Using UV, jelly is locked in. I am so sorry, I am locked in, yeah. I don't do a lot of resin stuff. Dear. Sometimes you miss the air bubble and it pops so it can leave a gap. Oh. Well, hopefully, I think I got all of them. I hope I did. This one doesn't want to stay lying down. There you go. Put it under some resin. I can also, I think, see a gap here, and I don't know why. But I'm going to put more in there. There you go. I think that's a gap. I did do a very thin coating. Also, can you stay the hell down? Alright. And then move this to one side. And cure it. Terrifying. Terrifying. Okay. This bit doesn't want to stay down. Is there any problem with me holding it as I cure it? Or is it just not going to cure? Oh. Oh. Oh, there you go. So I hold this down like that. Okay. We are curing it. It's not looking. I'm sorry. I'm concentrating hardcore. You're gonna add another layer. Be fine. Okay. Push that down as well. There you go. As flat as possible. And I have to do this for a couple minutes now. So here we are. Welcome to the stream. I'm going to be doing this for a minute. I'll play with crafts. It's very fun. I've never done UV resin before. I've only ever done like the regular drying resin. That's what I normally do for cosplay. Clip looks off they're too big. I think I'm quite happy actually. I wanted to have some space in it, a little bit. And I like that one ear is uncovered. Because it kind of looks a little bit like the example. A little. Yeah. Oh dear. There we go. You look like a dentist. I'm frozen. My camera is frozen, believe it or not. Yeah, if you could... Okay, open your mouth. Now close your mouth. And if you could just stick your tongue to the left of your mouth. And stick your tongue to the right. Now tongue to the top. And tongue to the bottom. Okay. 2 seconds, I'm just gonna go grab... Say ah! Oh dear. Alright, let me fix my camera really quickly while I'm doing this. Just really... One hop this time! There we go, there we go. Oh dear. Once curing is done, carefully lift and cure the bottom. See, it says to... Okay, so it says to... I mean, I can do that, to be clear. Of course I can do that. It says we're going to cure the bottom later, but I can do it now. Oh dear. Well, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for making you move your tongue around. My bad. Another frozen one. No. If you can do it, the bottom layer. If you can do the bottom layer, the follow instructions. Wait, I can lift it up and do it. It says we are going to cure the bottom later. We're going to do 3 layers of resin on top and then cure the bottom. Does that make sense to you? There we go. It does. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're going to do 1 layer here, then we're going to do another layer to cover the flowers, and then we're going to do 1 layer over the entire top to finish it off. And then we'll do the bottom. Okay. Or just need to clear the top layer. For 2 to 4 minutes it says that I'm doing this, and I need to make sure that I get it over all of it, and I only hold it like 1 centimeter away. Which is what I'm doing. I'm doing my best to do anyway. Oh dear. There we go. Wearing mask on well, it's not making a smell right. Well, I guess I wouldn't be able to tell, would I? It says to do it in an. It says to do it in a. What's the word? Airy place. Place with air circulation. I have my air circulating at the moment because of the aircon.
So you do a place with air circulation. It's not actually making any smell, but then I wouldn't be able to tell with this mask on anyway, probably. But as far as I'm aware, there's no smells getting through at the moment. Ventilated, thank you. Well ventilated. That's the word I'm looking for. You know, I was like, I know what I want to say, but I can't remember the word for it. So we could cure my bottom. That be you want like a UV light on your bottom so it stays hard. All right, I think I'm gonna tap it a little bit. Oh, that's hard. I mean, I guess that is what resin does, isn't it? Oh, weird. Can't believe it. Would you believe that the resin is hard now? Alright, so the next one is second layer of resin, filling up any remaining space and ensuring it's flush with the top of the coaster. Yes. So now we put resin over the flowers. Until it's flush with the top of the coaster. My flowers stand out more more than the coaster, I'm realizing. I maybe put too many in here. Oh no, I have been too infused. And I have made maybe a thick coaster. That's okay. I hope I don't run out of resin. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Well, it's all kind of covered. Sorta. I can do a little stretch. I can do a tiny stretch. I can't really hydrate right now though while I'm in the middle of this, so I might have to save that for later if that's okay. Because I don't really want to take my protective gear off when I've just put out resin. There you go. Pop bubbles. It is kind of fun just popping the bubbles, I will say. That's pretty fun. I like that. That's enjoyable. Enjoy popping the bubbles. There we go. And then just make sure that goes into the thing here. And then I think the rest of this feels pretty good. No, there's a gap there. Oh no, I've done the child lock thing again. Please. No. This child lock. Ugh. Okay, thank you. Ooh. Okay, that's good. And then, oh, there's a little gap in there. That's good. And then, that's a gap. There you go. Big bubble as well, actually. I need to put the fire on here again. Is that a gap in there? Okay, we'll try it. We'll see. I feel like the answer is maybe. Can I forcibly flatten these? Let's see. If I squish this down. Oh god. I guess the answer is kind of. Not really. Also, the bubble disappeared on its own. Okay. But I'll still do this. You know what? I can see a bubble there. There you go. Oh. Okay. I think that's good. And then we need to do this for 4 minutes. Okay. Let's go. Never one, I don't. Oh, sorry. Perfect music. Is it? I don't know what music's playing. So I don't know if I should be offended or not. Can you? This torch. Are you? Okay. What do you need? There you go. Alright. Now we hold it here.
It's the Wii channel music? Perfect. Joe, good morning, how you doing? Vivi, do we have any mods that can shout Vivi out here? If not, I can do it in a second. I'm so sorry. Vivi, I hope you're doing good. I hope that your bead work went really, really well. Hello. We visited Cats Protection, which is a UK-based cats charity, last week, and they gave us a resin cat craft kit, and I'm just curing this resin right now. I don't normally do resin crafts, so this is a bit out of my usual crafting wheelhouse. But I hope that the lizards went really, really good. Hell yeah. Today's Amazon. Ooh, exciting. I hope all this stuff comes safely. You made 10? You made 10? Oh my god. Jeez, hell yeah. We must summon the mods. It's like, mods. I don't know if there are any mods here, but thank you, Grobbit. I can do that one. I can copy and paste it. Yeah, my stuff is just off the desk right now to avoid getting it with the resiny bits and bobs, because I'm just not used to this craft. Thank you for the follows as well. Wow, I hope you had a lovely, lovely stream. If you need to do any like post-stream cleanup or anything like that, I guess beads are not the most messy, but if you did, you're more than welcome to. For anyone who's sticking around, hello, hi, my name is Jelly, my pronouns are he, him. We like cats, we like every kind of cat. We just wanna hug them all, but we can't hug every cat. But I did hug quite a few. I did hug quite a few. Yeah, I have access to my mouse. Like this one. This one, I hugged this cat a lot. This is Akil. Akil is the only cat that I saw last week that is still up for adoption this week, which is good. Or that I petted. I did see other ones, but that I petted that's up for adoption this week. A very sweet bean. But if you adopt them, they're white cats, and make sure that you put suntan lotion on their ears. Because white cats are effectively like ginger people, and they will burn really, really, really quickly in the sun, and then they get tumors in their ears, and they have to have their ears amputated. So if you have a white cat, make sure that you're putting suntan lotion on their ears, because they get damaged. My goal is 50 lizards! Yes! Overrun the house with lizard. What kind of lizard? It's beads. So she's making lizards out of like beads. There's a name for it, but when you like string beads together in the shape of animals and stuff, she's making beaded lizards. Yeah, it's really cool. I saw them before going live myself. I was like, I'm watching the lizard stream. He seems so funny. He was so funny. Every time you pet him, he'll just like put his head into you, and he's the one that says on it cwtchi, which cwtch is the Welsh for what do you call it? Cuddly, kind of means cuddly. Yeah, this is our cwtchi kitty. Yeah, and sun cream on it is. Cwtchi kitty, put sun cream on their ears or they will burn. Also, if you would like, I can give you kittens as well, because it wasn't just cats, it was also kittens. These are a couple of kittens, I believe, that were born in the shelter. Yeah, very cute. Cwtchi, no, cwtch, it's a Welsh word. Actually, you can see it there, cwtch. Needs to cuddle. I'm making them to give out. Yes. Oh my god. I wish I was there. I want Vivi lizards. Oh my god. Oh dear. Hell yeah, Vivi. I'm being so autistic over that right now. I am vibrating in lizard excitement. Oh dear. Yeah, same. Kitty. I heard the same. Cwtch. Yeah, cwtch is a Welsh word for hello, hi. We're in Wales. And it literally is like a cuddle. Kind of cuddly. And look at these cwtchi kittens. Hell yeah. Also, speaking of kittens, very important, I must introduce this is my favorite picture of a kitten. Cookie. Look at him. Cookie is still up for adoption. I didn't get to meet Cookie because Cookie didn't want to see me, which is so fair because understandable. Look at him. Look at how photogenic this boy is. He's also a long stay cat. He's been here for a long time. Look at him. He's so photogenic. I love him. He's so good. When he was surrendered to the center, he was very, very, very overweight. So they've had him on a very strict diet. And if you adopt him, you do need to keep him on that diet. He's very good. He's very good. He's a sweet bean. We brought more pony bean. You did? Hell yeah. Oh dear. So you're gonna lizards, more lizards. I'm making cats and lizards. So precious. The babies, Magogo, they were so sweet. There were so many good cats. The reason I visited Cats Protection Center is I'm gonna be doing a fundraiser for the cats next year. So 2027 is 100 years of cats protection supporting cats in the UK. So 100 years since the charity started. So we're going to be doing a fundraiser for them next year for their 100-year anniversary, probably in February if I had to guess. So our first fundraiser of the year, yes. Because it's very expensive. Again, the average cat who is surrendered to cats protection needs 4 surgeries, which obviously are all very expensive. And those can range from like dental work to being spayed and neutered, but also for more intense surgeries as well. Yeah, it's very expensive. And they, again, have a limited space. There's over 200 cats on the waiting list to be surrendered to them right now. And that's not going to include ones that are surrendered or rescued randomly as well, like when people drop like 25 cats on their doorstep. These are over 200 cats that are waiting to be surrendered to them. Yeah. They do a lot of work. They're very busy. How did Dilly get hands on fire? My hands are not on fire. They're not on fire. Oh, you mean my fire stick? Yeah. Well, it's good for lighting fires. You know, like candles and stuff. Yeah. Oh, it's got a little black addenda. I need to clean it. I need to clean my fire stick. I don't use it very often, to be fair. All right. Do we think this is hard? I don't want to ruin it by touching it. But do we think this is hard? Because if so, I can put this down and then I can do the big shout out for Vivi. Let me put that down for a second anyway. All right. Sorry for the delay. I was doing all the resins. I have a lizard fidget toy and my friend opened the cat door. I didn't say hi, I just lifted the lizard and went, lizard, lizard, lizard. It's necessary. It's the what you do. Oh, that's so weird. Resin's so weird. That is hard. It's so weird. I know that's what resin is. Weird. Alright. We have to do a thin layer over the whole thing. So we're gonna put the rest of the resin, and we're just gonna go, but don't put it over the edge, it says. Just to the edges. Yeah, and then we're gonna also have to get any of the bubbles out, and that's okay. Part of the process. There are people in this community that do resin crafts more often. I'm sorry if I'm doing anything wrong. Oh dear. There's no thread involved in this. I don't understand. Not a single embroidery thread? I don't get it. Oh dear. Resin's so hard. Resin's so hard. It's hardcore. It's hardcore crafts for hardcore people. Oh my god. All the people that do resin crafts are the most hardcore. Well, that's... It spat a little bit, but it's okay. I had the board underneath in case it spat, because I was ready for it. It's also making a very pathetic noise. Very hardcore, sorry, not pathetic. Very hardcore noise. Alright, let's spread this out a little bit. To the edges, it says. But not over the edge. No, 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 no. Okay. You know, in retrospect, I'm kind of glad I'm using my glasses for this because this is gonna sound stupid, but it's see-through. The resin is see-through, and thus, I'm kind of glad I'm wearing my glasses for this, actually. Like, not what I was gonna wear, but I don't know, maybe blessing in disguise? Oh, you know what? I do have just enough resin. Push it to the edges. And not go over. There we go. Oh god. Nearly went over, but I didn't. I held it together. Huh! That's... This makes it seem too easy. You know? These craft kits, they're making me feel too powerful. I could do this. This is easy peasy. You kidding me? Oh my god. So, well, I have to burn it really quickly though. 2 seconds. Actually, I can see a little gap as well. Regular resin, so I have to make... I got resin as well. I'm gonna try for the first time? Whoa. Good luck. That's what I'm used to be fair, Freaky. That's more of what I've done before. I've done like regular resin where you mix the 2 parts together and then, yeah, it dries on its own. That's what I'm used to.
This, not as much. Oh, nice pops. There we go. I think I've left a few bubbles in here, and that's okay. First time, you know? It's fine. I left a few bubbles, it's okay. One thing I do see is I do see a little bit of mess. It's a very small amount of mess, but I don't know if I should do something about it. So I'm going to... I've got some tissues to one side, and I guess I'm just going to wipe the mess quickly. Like, it's literally just a tiny spattering of it, but... yeah, sure. You know what, let's not leave it there. But Noffy, that's how they get you. That's how they pull you in. It's so true. Starting a new kind of... I know, they made it so easy. But Noffy, look. You need to look at this. It's really important. Really important content. Very important content. Look. Look at them. They're so small. There's a picture... wait a minute. I'm sure I have one somewhere. Of like... you just see how small they are. I mean, that is what a baby cat is. But I don't, in my life, see baby cats very often. Like, that's not... very rarely do I see a baby cat. I'm not that big of a person. But is there a picture of me with baby cat? So you can see how small, how teeny tiny they are. There is a picture of me, but I am very sideways. Look at how small it is. It's so small. Why are they so tiny? Oh dear. They're so teeny tiny. The teeniest of tiny cats. Also, we had a lot of protective gear on. It's, again, we have to wash them every time. So when we pet a cat, when we went to the next cat, we would have to wash all of our protective gear every single time, by the way, as like a safety precaution. Which I think is a good thing. Good. Keep them safe. More cats. More. How are you doing, Solemn? Good morning. I hope you're doing good. We are just curing this resin now. And then we have to cure the bottom. Oh dear. We're holding a new kitten. Apparently the one time we didn't get like, oh, no clue why. Into the kittyverse. We want a cat so badly. Yeah, we're in the same boat. We were talking to them about it because they were like, you know, if you were to get a cat, what would you be looking for? And I was like, well, just based on a couple things where we live, we'd probably be looking for an indoor cat. And we were talking about like FIV cats and stuff like that because we have no other cats in our household. So we could adopt FIV cats if we wanted to. And it's definitely going to be like a, you know, there's going to be different cats there when we go and stuff like that to see like what we actually, who we gel with, like who we get along with, who gets along with us, and also who fits the household. But yeah, no, it was interesting to talk about options because as someone who would be looking specifically for indoor, just based on one or two things, especially with certain allergies, cats bringing in would be problematic. But yeah, no, it was like a cool option, which was nice. Holding a very new... yeah, must protect the void. The void must... Meatball, Romeo. There's so many good voids. There was a lot of... and the kitten was, yeah, one of the void kittens as well. Yeah, look at them. Look at the little void. They're so sweet. They're so sweet. Yeah, these are siblings. So they're not a bonded pair. They're probably going to be adopted separately, but they are siblings, which is why they're staying together. Doing good. I had great notes and nights. We did my driver's exam. Yes. Hey, nice, Solemn. Also, I'm going to get a cat soon. We've been indoor cats since we live in a flat. Yeah. Oh dear. Yeah, we were talking to them about that, and they were like, yeah, you know, sometimes we have people looking for outdoor cats to make indoor cats, and we don't do that. They're like not doing that. They have cats that are specifically indoor cats, and they're great for people that are looking for an indoor cat, and then we have cats that are outdoor cats that should be kept with outdoor space. And it's like, that's so fair. That's so fair and so smart. Good on you. Good on you. Honestly, I just really like that they stick to their guns so much on it. They're like, if it's not the right cat for you, it's not the right cat for you. There'll be other cats. Oh dear. But the cats will live a good life. The bad news I have to take... oh, you have to take the written exam again? No. I hope it's not too bad. I hope it's not too bad. This little torch gets very toasty. It's nice and warm in my hand. Oh dear. This might be a short stream. Listen. We're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good here.
Kids who used to outdoors definitely would have a great time if you can ever go out. Yeah, I mean that is a thing sometimes with FIV cats is that they got FIV, which again feline HIV doesn't pass to humans, but it can pass between cats. They get it normally from being strays or being outdoor cats, and then once you've got it, they have to become indoor cats because obviously they could pass it to other people. Now again, FIV in the same way of HIV, it's not a death sentence anymore. There is lots that you can do, and cats with FIV can live very happy, long, normal lives. So it's not like you see a cat with FIV and it's like, oh, that cat's gonna die. It's like, no, they're gonna live a normal life, hopefully. But it is obviously they don't want to pass it to the rest of the outdoor population, so they have to become an indoor cat. Oh dear. And also, you can have more than one FIV cat, but you can't have an FIV cat and a not FIV cat because they will probably pass it. It spreads through bites and scratches, and those things can happen. Again, it won't spread to humans, you're fine, but it spreads between cats. You haven't taken the written in 30. Oh no! You got this, Solemn. Hell yeah. You got this, I believe. I believe in the Solemn. 20 years. Oh, oops, I'm not that old. You had it 10 years. There we go. Ooh. I don't know if 4 minutes have passed, but I really don't want to like underbake it. Also, you can just see cats. I've just got cats going on screen. Excellent though. I mean, I'm assuming that's what everyone wants. That's why people are here, right? They're here for the cats. Oh dear. Yeah, we will be doing a cats protection stream, but it will be next year. Next year for us, just because we've got breast cancer awareness for October and then the Starlight Foundation for Christmas. It's our regular charity routine, but I told them that like last year. They're aware. And when I chatted with them, I was talking about a spring event. My mom was supposed to be an indoor cat. We couldn't stick to that because it would have been cruel. He spends 60% of his time outside. He loves being able to roam. He keeps finding ways to escape no matter what we did. So he's now free. Yeah, obviously with FIV cats, it's really important that they stay inside because what you don't want to have happen is everyone in the community get FIV because if it's left untreated, it's very dangerous. But yeah, most cats obviously could be outdoor cats. I think it's normally to do with FIV or if they have like specific disabilities, yeah, that they will not be able to be outdoor cats. But most other cats have the ability to be outdoor cats. And again, most of the time they would as well, it's just a precaution. Yeah, I agree, yeah. Awesome thing, I didn't have to go to the DMV to take my stay. Oh, nice, you can take the test online. Hey, okay, that's good. Okay, there's a couple of bubbles in this, but it's my first time. I don't think that's too bad. All right, I think it's been about 4 minutes, probably. I'll do a little tap test. Ooh, maybe a little longer. I don't know, actually. I don't know. That's really cool, by the way. I do need to take the tape off the back, and then I need to cure the back. Or do I leave the tape on the back and just cure it? Can it cure through the tape? Because if so, I could just... Does this work? I have no idea how a UV works. Is this going to cure it? It gives stained glass a bit. It does a little bit, yeah. Again, by the way, these are made for cats protection by another creator. That if you would like to go support them, their name is Beck. So I can put this on screen so you can scan it if you want. But www.beckbeck.co.uk or @beckbeckmakes. If you want to go support the creator who made this. They made this for cats protection. And they've put like together the kits and everything like that so that people like myself can come onto stream with no knowledge of this kind of craft and be like, cat protection stuff. So yeah, if you want to go support, please do. I think we have cats protection Tiltify pinned if you want to go donate. I am not running a fundraiser, so I won't know if you've donated, so you'll have to tell it me. You have to be like, Jelly, I donated to cats protection. I'll be like, I'll trust you. Hell yeah. I cure mine, then once I'm done, I stick it on the window ledge to make sure the UV... Oh, okay. That's not a bad idea. Do you know if this is curing it, or if I'm just lighting it up really nice? Do you know if it cures through tape? Oh, dear. I don't know. I have no idea if it cures through tape. I don't know how UV works. That's not my forte. Oh dear. Hopefully this is doing something. I just thought it might make sense to do this a little bit before I took the tape off, right? Maybe? Oh dear. Should be, but careful as resin. Oh, gets quite warm. Gets too hot, I can melt the tape. Okay. Got you. Alright, let me. I'm gonna take my gloves off. And actually, I'm gonna put my resin in this little pot so that if any of it spills over, it shouldn't do, but if it did, it would spill into the pot rather than anywhere else. Okay, and then... Okay, it doesn't feel too hot. Oh, but it feels tacky on that side, actually. Wait a minute. Not like it's coming off, but I'm doing more. There's a tackiness there. I don't think any of it's on me. It's hard to tell through gloves. Gloves don't really give a good example of tackiness. I also could just be sweating. They could be me. I might be tacky. because the gloves are warm. Maybe I'm the tacky one. Also, Joe, good morning. Oh dear, we'll just do a little... You know what? We're not in any rush. Let's not ruin our beautiful work of art. Our cat work of art. By touching it too soon. Oh. Have I left marks on the resin by touching it? No. I don't think so. I'm gonna say no. I don't think so. I've got glasses on, to be fair, actually, so you should trust me right now. I'm currently trustworthy. Whoop. There you go, put that in there as well. And then... This is my craft tweezers. These are for this. And for this. Got some little plastic things which I don't need anymore. There you go. So it's like 4 minutes it says it should cure in. Streaming is really hard because time goes really quickly or really slowly and like not really in between. They're mostly really quickly, I would say. Oh, I do also have these, which are for putting on the bottom. Yes. Because then that should be the rest of the kit. So I've got like a little pile of recycling here, so I'm just like, I'll put it with the recycling. Oh dear. There we go. It does feel, I don't know. It felt mostly done before, to be honest. I'm just nervous. I have a nervousness around me. I'm like, it feels hard. It was a little lumpy. I used some very 3D flowers. Also, have a lovely, lovely lurk. Take care of yourself. I mean, this is very thin, so like I feel like it shouldn't. Should be. Oh, you know what? We'll just leave it. We'll just do more. Like, heck yeah, it's been like 2 hours. I can't believe how quickly. Yeah, this is actually... I thought it'd take a little longer. But, again, I guess I'm used to, like, the resin that cures by air, which takes a really long time. I'm not used to this. Also, look at their example one. How pretty is that? I like our one, though, as well. Their example's really pretty. I like what we've done. I mean, we also have different flowers. Oh, dear. Alright. I don't think there's anything else about Cat's Protection that I wanted to pass on. Because there was a lot of really cool stuff. And I'm very grateful to have been allowed to go around the centre at all, to be honest. It was really, really cool. They were all working really hard there. I think the big bit that kind of makes sense when you say it, but like that I hadn't really thought about, was that they have to wash their protective gear or change their protective gear between every single cat. Every cat that they touch, they have to change everything. And it's like, you just don't think of it, but it's because, again, obviously diseases in centres like this can pass really quickly, and cats often won't show when they're not feeling well very much, so it can be really difficult. But yeah, no, they every single time they have to wipe down their whole like outfit, or they have to change their outfit for like isolation stuff every time, and that they have different cleaning like brushes and everything per cat. Like the cleaning utensils are separate for every single place. I wash cats. I wash every kind of cat. Just wanna wash them all. Oh, I don't really want to do that, actually. You know what? I don't really want to wash them all. I feel like they'd be very upset with me. Oh dear.
But yeah, no, they have to have so much, and of course the amount of food they get through, and like a lot of them need specialist food. The amount of stuff they get through there, the running costs of like doing the air filters for every single like pen basically, and making sure they all have fresh air, they're not having like recycled air because again spreading diseases, the all of that kind of, there's a lot. I've never had the opportunity before, because with a lot of the charities we fundraise for, and this is not a dig at any charities, I love the charities we fundraise for, but things like breast cancer research, it's very difficult to see immediately the effect that the donations have, because it's all to do with research and like long-term goals and stuff like that. So you donate, but you don't necessarily see where the donations go to until way later, right? Until like many years down the line, where they've been able to do like a lot of trials and stuff like that. Whereas with a charity like Cats Protection, no, it's there instantly. No, you can see how it helps, because it's helping keeping the business running day to day and making sure that they can take on more cats and they can have free pens. Although again, this was something that came up. So the place where Cats Protection is, it's in South Wales, it's in Bridgend, or like on the outskirts of the town, I think. And there's like a lot of Greenland around them as well, which is lovely. But we've been having massive wildfires, and they were in an alert for a wildfire pretty recently, apparently, where they had to basically work out how they were going to evacuate all the cats and where they were going to go. But you don't really think of. But yeah, one thing that all of the centres have is they always have a couple of free pens. They basically have to keep a few free pens at any time, so that if an incident happens at another centre in the UK, that they can evacuate cats or have cats evacuate to them. And yeah, they were in that situation like a week or so ago, where a wildfire was getting very close to the centre, and they were having to prepare to evacuate all of the cats, including all the cats that are like going through isolation, that are ill and stuff like that, had just had surgery, and find places in the UK where they could stay. And it's like, damn. But yeah, they always have a few pens open, so that if another centre has to do that, that they can support, and obviously they can then go to other centres as well. Which was just something that I hadn't really considered, but makes a lot of sense. Alright. That is hard. That is hard. Oh, is it tacky up there? It's tacky up there. I missed a bit. This bit. It's not coming off, but it's a little tacky. Oh gosh, yeah. Yeah, I can't imagine how, like, tricky that would have been. And yeah, everyone was really, like, busy. Like, you could, when they were like, yeah, we have volunteers. By the way, you can volunteer with Cat Protection to go provide enrichment to the cats. Did you know? Did you know? Do you want to go play with the cats? You want to go provide enrichment? You can be enrichment. But, yeah. Also, workplaces. If you have, like, certain workplaces in Wales, I don't know if it's the same for England and Scotland, but I know it is in Wales, where you can apply to do charity days as part of your work. So you're still paid for your work, but you can take, like, one day a year and go do charity. Yeah. It's a thing that a lot of workplaces do offer in the UK as part of, like, they might not tell you that they offer it, but they do offer it, where, oh, you want to go do a charity day, they'll still pay you as if you've done a full shift, but you'll instead go to, like, Cats Protection and do a day there and work and, like, clean out the cats and all that kind of stuff instead. And yeah, they work with quite a few businesses across Wales to offer those kind of days where you can learn a little bit more about what they do, and also, like, help them for a day of, like, yep, help lift things, move things around, clean things out, support, all that kind of stuff, and learn a little bit more about the work that they do. So yeah, you might have a workplace, if you're in employment in the UK, where you can actually be like, hey, can I go do a paid day at Cats Protection and pet cats, but mostly help. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, also you can volunteer. And again, there's other ways you can support, like through live streaming. They've been doing more stuff socially recently as well, where again, for fundraising. But when I was talking, so when I went, there was a couple people I spoke to, a couple people that worked there, the person who ran the place, and also a representative from Cats Protection who works with people for social media. And he had like PowerPoints and stuff like that to talk a little bit about how all the money is spent and everything, which is something that I always keep an eye out for as a fundraiser, is I like to know how the money that is donated is spent and how it is used and stuff like that, to make sure that it is going back where it should be, which was good, because it's a verification that I always do with the charities we fundraise for. A very, very social media thing that you kind of need to do. But yeah, it was nice they also had it laid out for me. I'd already looked, but it's nice that they had it laid out. But yeah, he was talking about like doing more social media stuff and more the social media campaigns and trying to get all that kind of stuff done. It was really interesting. It was interesting to hear kind of where they were at. I'm always glad to hear when charities are doing more stuff online, because again, there is just a pool of people that you can educate. And he was saying as well, like for younger generations, so the people that are adopting a lot of cats are often between the ages of 18 and 30 something. Was it 36 or something? And though that is also a generation that is massively online, and it's like, yeah, yeah, we are. That's our generation, massively online, where they can do like lots of education. And yeah, he had a real focus on the fundraising is great, earning money for charity is great, of course, but like just teaching people about cats a little bit more, about like, you know, how to tell if your cat is doing well or if it needs space, talking a bit about what the charity does, just like educating a little bit more was more important to them personally as far as like streamers go. And I was like, good, like love to hear it, honestly, love to hear it, because that's exactly how I feel about the charities we do a lot of stuff with, like breast cancer awareness and such. Is like, you know, yes, it's amazing to raise money for the BCRF and it's a charity that I love very much, but the awareness raising and making sure that people can do chest checks and stuff like that is so much more important, in my opinion, as far as like being a streamer. All right, it's definitely been more than 4 minutes. I think we're good to take the tape off the back now, which is kind of a moment of truth. Okay, okay. We're doing it. We're doing it. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. It's off. 2 seconds, 2 seconds. Also, does this need to be a bit louder? I feel like the music's very quiet for you. There you go. Have a little bit louder. Is it tacky? No, not at all, actually. It's no way tacky in the back. That's so cool. Look at that. Oh my god. That's sick. 2 seconds. Let me move my tray, because we don't need that right now. That looks so cool. Oh dear, let me take my hand up from behind it. Oh my gosh. So you can see through it. Yeah, it's got like all the see-through bits. Look at that. It is like a stained glass window. And the bits that were 3D that I was worried about are actually not as 3D now. Like that should be fine. Like, yeah. They were 3D, but they have actually blended in quite well. Oh my god, wait, I can take my mask off now. I'ma take it. One for you. Oh dear. And yeah, with these kits, again, there was a bit where it said it on here, where I think it was this one. If you were to buy one of the craft kits through them, a minimum of £10 from every craft kit goes to the cats near you. So, yeah, again. And you can find, where do you can find it from? Oh! Wait, did you know you can shop the Craft for Cats Sew On Patch collection? And share your crafting milestones and achievements. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Can I? Oh dear. Yeah, no, that's, I think, pretty damn good. It's just a little coaster, and it's got cats in it. What's not to like? Hell yeah. I think we've done a good job there. I'm sure I'll wait for the resin people to tell me what I've done wrong, but like, honestly, I'm happy with that. Hi Sam, good morning. Yeah, we just done a charity coaster thing, and I'm pretty happy. I've never done UV resin before, so it's a new craft for me. 2 schmeckens. Let me have a little peek. I'm curious about what this website is, and if it is cool, I'll show you. I'll show you the things. I'll keep you in the loop. There is Paw Print Family .com/cats protection. Ooh. Oh. Okay. You can get little sew-on patches. Maybe I add this to the battle jacket, right? 2 seconds. You want to see? That's my keyboard. You don't want to see that. That's boring. Look at them.
Craft for cats. That's the polymer clay one. That's the sew one. And then this is if you've got like, I've done one. So I've only done one. They got iris folding, pottery, quilting, cross stitch, mosaic, block, needle felting, and embroidery. So on. They haven't got one for this one yet. I guess it is a newer kit, maybe. That's very cool though. That's very cool. Hell yeah. Very cool. I like this. Good vibes, good vibes. And it's for cats. I'm not like, I need to do a hydrate because people were telling me to hydrate and then I was in the middle of doing resin stuff, so I have not hydrated. Let me just also move the stuff that I want to bin to one side. I've got a little pot of binnables, which is going to go in the black bin. I've got mostly recycling in this room. That's not recyclable, unfortunately. That's okay. But yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That looks so good. And it was really easy. I've got another one. I've got a polymer clay one, but I want to save that one for when we're actually doing our fundraiser. And there are a couple of very tiny bubbles in there, but I don't feel like you can see them even, right? Maybe in the tail you can see them, sort of. Yeah, I think you can see one in the tail. Like, generally, not too bad. Not too bad. All right. I mean, that is done. Stream done for the day, actually. I mean, that is all we have to do today. I just wanted to have a day talking about the cats, to be honest, and like chatting about cats and doing the stuff, because I did get, again, a lovely, lovely opportunity to go and spend the day with them. Let me do a real quick shout out for them again. We're going to do Discord art share, so we're not quite done with stream yet by any stretch, but let me, you can watch me Google this if you like, but just on the off chance I get it wrong, let me not. www. Have they actually fixed the cat cam? I think they have a Twitch stream, right, where they stream they like have it. Yeah, I think at the moment I think a cat has knocked their camera and no one's noticed, because look at this. Look. This is their stream right now. This is the ceiling. I think someone's knocked their camera and it's just facing the ceiling, because normally it's like facing a cat. Oh dear. But yes, oh dear. Hell yeah. But you know what? It feels pretty apt. Pretty apt. If you want to go send some love, go send a follow, please do. A very, very cool bean. And I think they should also have, yeah, like all the links. So if you want to fundraise, if you want to learn more about them, if you want to join the Discord, they have all the information and stuff like that underneath as well. As well as some of their because they have like events planned throughout the year as well. We will be running our own events, so we won't be taking part in one of their events just because of the timing, but they have events that you can join. The cats are on a secret mission. Yeah, you're not allowed to know about what the cats are doing right now. It's a secret. It's a secret. It's not for you. It's for the cats specifically. Oh dear. Oh, I can put my headset back on now. Wait, I can listen to stuff again. Oh my god, I can hear you again. I've had to be quiet. There we go. Hell yeah. No, really, really cool. I'm incredibly grateful for the opportunity to actually go and meet the cats and stuff like that as well, because yeah, it was just really, really nice. I have little to say other than it was lovely, and you could tell how much they were like loved. Like every cat that went through them was like so well cared for and so well loved, and yeah, they were yeah, it was nice. It was really, really nice. And I'm glad that we have a charity that is making sure that cats that have to leave their home for whatever reason have a place where they can go. Yeah, just really cool. And again, they do events. They do like a Halloween event and a Christmas event and stuff like that. So if you wanted to fundraise earlier, you could. I will be running an event for them in February probably, but you'll hear more about it in January. So again, we have breast cancer awareness in October and then Starlight Foundation in December. So you won't hear about me talking about it until January, but we do have an event we're planning for them in January, which if people in this community would like to fundraise with me, you'd be more than welcome to join. Yeah. Dear. It won't be quite the same scale as like Boobtober or something like that, but we'll be, you know, making it so that you can sign up as part of a team event if you wanted to just jump on kind of thing. If you didn't want to set up a whole event yourself and you wanted to just jump on, I've accidentally just captured chat. That's not what I wanted to capture. I wanted to capture Discord. There we go. Because we're going to do Discord art share. I will then shut off raids for the rest of the stream, just because again we're gonna have a little look at some of the art the community's making, if they've been doing any, and then that's gonna be us done. This was our cat stream. It was just a special small stream. For the rest of the week we're going to be doing cross stitch as well, if you're curious. Beat rotator cuff. Oh hell yeah. Oh hell yeah. Oh hell yeah. Slerl.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm assuming you posted this because Vivi was doing like bead crafts as well, but doing them for lizards. Yeah, lizards. Lizard version. This is very cool. This is a cool cuff. Oh my gosh, it's me, huh? I'm awake. It's you. It's you and your rotator cuff with all the cool beads on it. This is great. Listen, Sleryl, I can't get into another craft right now. I can't do it. I can't be doing this. How dare you? And it's pastels. How dare you? I can't be getting into more crafts right now. Also, Pets and Animals has something in it. Oh, happy gotcha day, Momo. Momo as he was 2 years ago. Oh my god, this silly goofy cat. Look at that. I love Momo. Momo is so silly and so long. A great cat. Excellent. 10 out of 10. Happy gotcha day, Momo. Oh my gosh. Also, so silly, so long. This is baby Momo, by the way. Look at baby Momo. The ears always huge. Always massive ears. He's a very long cat. He's so long. Look at tiny Momo, though. So small from 2 years. I can't believe it's been 2 years already. That's wild, actually. That's wild, actually. Illegal. How has so much time passed? How dare? We need a little birthday. We need a little birthday party one. Is it party I want? Yeah, we need a little party one. Oh, party. Oh, the flopper ears, right? They stayed big. He was so teeny. Dumplings are cool momos. They are. Oh dear, I went to a market where they had momos and I was considering getting them, but then I got a potato tornado instead. Because they looked a little bit filling and I was not that hungry. Oh, did I tell you? Right, I went to go meet up with a couple of friends on Sunday, right? But they both had like traffic issues because there was a lot of stuff happening in Wales, and so they were both quite late. And so I was there early because I caught the train. Anyway, so I was sat there and then someone was like, do you want wedding cake? And I was like, sure. I ended up going to someone's like wedding party. I don't know who they were. I don't know who these two people were, but they seemed lovely and they just gotten married and they were just gathering people at the market that were on their own and was like, do you want to come? We've got cake. So I was like, all right. So I went to some stranger's wedding party in like my casual like meetup clothes, and I had cake and it was really good. Wait a minute, I have a picture of it on my phone if you want to see. They had, oh, it's also, aww. Okay, it's also happy 8 months on tea, my phone has just told me. Hey, happy 8 months on tea. That's not what I wanted to show you though. I wanted to show you a picture from my phone. Oh dear. Come on. Come on. You got this phone. You're not attached to my PC, so you don't have the excuse. Also, why is your brightness so low? There you go. So I got a lot of messages. I'd half eaten it at this point, to be honest. Because you can see, it was just a massive wedge. It was a good cake. They had a chocolate one and they also had a vanilla one. And I was given both because I basically was like, no, I couldn't possibly. And they were like, no, take some. So I took one slice, they were like, take another. And then they gave me another one. I was like, this is a lot of cake. And by the time my friends got here, they were like, what do you want to get for food? And I'm like, I'm not hungry. I've had 2 massive slices of wedding cake. You were late and now I've gone to a wedding. We have 3 pets in our clothes, all with M names. Momo, Milo, and Marmite. Oh, dude. Do you want to get Jenny that? That's how you get... Yeah, they gave me cake and they took me away. And that's how I got kidnapped. Whoops. Oh, dear. Thank you. Congratulations. Yeah, 8 months on tea. Picturing you in khaki shorts with a waistline above your belly button and thick frame sunglasses and a huge camping rucksack. I think I was wearing like a darker t-shirt and like just some regular trousers. I just like jeans. I wasn't wearing anything fancy, that's for sure. But I was happily there with a few other people that were just like, do you know them? No, me neither. Well, I'll take the cake. Oh dear. Yeah, I had 2 massive slices of cake and they were really nice actually. I will say I'm not normally a fan of chocolate cake and I can't eat as much chocolate anyway, so I kind of had to leave some of that one. But yeah, it was a really good chocolate cake, I will say. Really nice. It also had gold leaf on the outside of it, and I accidentally got some of it on my thumb, and because I have really big calluses on my thumb, I got gold leaf stuck in my callus. So I had sparkly fingers. Like I couldn't get it out. Like I washed them and they were just stuck in there, so the end of my fingers was just sparkly for the rest of the day. Did the kitty, flower kitty? Yes! Do you want to see? I think it turned out really well.
Look at that. It's like shiny across the whole top as well because there's like a thin layer of resin over it. Look at that. Resin cat. So pretty, isn't it? It's like obviously on the back as well. Yeah. Have you done taste test? No, I have not actually. Do you think I should? Is that what you should do? Of the yeah, I understood. I understood. Of the resin cat, I have not tasted it yet. What? Oh dear. I probably want to wait for it to be definitely fully cured before licking it though, you know? So give it a few days. Feathered says that she puts it in the window for a few days just to make sure. So I'll do that and then I can lick it. And then maybe it'll taste like the sun. Oh dear. I will say though, it's a really short stream from us, but like, that's just because we've done what we was gonna do. 2 schmeckens. Let me see. Probably quite a few people are live right now, right? Because we ended early. Dear. So I'm assuming quite a few people are here. Oh, are they drilling outside? That's very dry. I mean, I guess they can. I can't stop them. 2 schmeckens. What is going on around here that I could send you all towards, and you can all have a good time elsewhere? I could send you to Cat's Protection, but I think they should probably fix the camera first, otherwise we'll just be staring at the ceiling. Dear. But maybe another time we can do that when they have cats on display. Would you like... Okay, ideas. Oh dear, we did a quick art show. We did just finish art show. I'm sorry, yeah, because it ended up being a much quicker thing than I wanted to, or that I was expecting to do. But there'll be an art show on Thursday and Friday, so like no worries. We got 2 more this week. Yeah, because we're doing all art streams this week. In that case, you know what? We never get to raid Hijinks because Hijinks is always ending before us. Hijinks is doing some cross stitching. Should we go send you all over to Hijinks and you can go enjoy some cross stitch? We'll be doing cross stitch for the rest of the week as well. We're going to be doing cross stitch on Thursday and Friday, so it gets you in the mood for cross stitching. Also, in case any of you have not met Hijinks before, that's Hijinks. She's very cool, a very cool craft. It does a lot of cross stitch and has been making this really big one. And the Ida, she dyed herself. The background, and wait till you see it, because I was generally watching Hijinks in the morning and being like, damn, where did she get that Ida from? Because it's so pretty. It's almost like a sparkly purple look. She made that herself. She's dyed that herself. She did that because she came into stream and I was like, where do you get that? And she was like, no, Jelly, no, Jelly. I didn't get it from anywhere. I made that. It's like, damn. The background's really nice. Like the cross stitch is lovely as well, but the background fabric is gorgeous. Dear. Again, I guess the benefit of doing it yourself is that you can make it match really nicely. Yeah, we never normally get to raid Hijinks, so we're going to send you all over there. Thank you again, massive thank you to Vivi for popping by. If you haven't checked out Vivi's Lizards, by the way, sorry, I'll do one more shout out for Vivi as well. If you've not checked out Vivi's Lizards, you're missing out, because I saw them this morning and they spark so much joy, and I want to see 50. I think she said her goal was 50. I would like to see 50 lizards, please. Yes. So yeah, go check Vivi out. Both Hijinks and Vivi are both like spaces I hang out with in most mornings. If you haven't gone to check both of them out, they're both lovely beans. All right, I am not streaming tomorrow, so I'll see you next on Thursday. Have a lovely Wednesday, because I won't see you, and I'll be joining you for cross stitch. Hell yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's been a minute since we did cross stitch, and it's a nice casual kind of stream. All right, sending you all over, making sure that you get in safe.